Hey, what's up, everybody? Live, live, live. Live in color, funky like a monkey, if you will. All right, this is the WrestleMania watch party. I am a little bit backed up here. I saw Gulak and Cesaro. How's everybody feeling about this craziness we call WrestleMania taped in an empty arena? Um, Craziness. So I'm getting everything together. What's up, everybody? How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling? Let's do this. So I'm actually I can do like 4 or 5 other people on here live with me to join me. Um he wasn't ready. I'll put an alert. What's up, Chris? What's up, Chris? Hey, if anybody wants to join me video wise, let me know. I can bring up to like four other people. So let me know if I'll shoot the link if you want to come, if there's some people who want to join. Um, Video wise, we can make that happen. How's everybody doing? How is everybody doing? Everybody. Jose feels like we should have canceled, or WWE should have canceled WrestleMania. I don't know about that. Facebook as well, both. So Facebook. I'm good, Bill. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. So, yeah, Ashley, yeah, that's true. It's true. It's really interesting. It really is. Like it just it's crazy just how this is. I'm interested though. I'm interested to see how this is going to be. I really am. What's up, Gabriel? So, if anybody wants to join me via video, um, let me know. Any regular who wants to join me on the video, let me know ASAP. 61 years. Congratulations. 61 years. Okay, that was a long intro. Is everybody's is it is everybody's just starting now? 10 minutes later? That was a long intro. Gronkowski. Gronk's a good host, though. This would have been like, yeah, like it'd have been pretty live if him hosting in Tampa. That's for sure. I've got some other I've got some other people supposed to be coming on with me live, so I don't know. So let me know. This is a much better spot for Mojo, right? He's actually hosting WrestleMania. Let me see. There's a lot going on right now. I'm trying to put together. So was Bliss and Cross just coming out for y'all too? Got some snacks ready. Got some water ready. It's going to be a long ride. I'd imagine this is going to be 4 hours, right? 11 o'clock, I imagine. You all for 2 night and especially next year, one night Raw, the other night SmackDown. See, I'm not okay. Yeah, Brandon. Yes, from Mojo. Okay, so it's okay. So we're in sync. What was the? I thought I was late. Oh, JBL. Okay, nice. That's a good choice. 3 hours each night. I think so. 3 or 4 hours. Okay. What was the intro? I thought I was like 7 minutes late. I was like, oh man, I gotta look at the intro first. I looked at a little bit of the intro. What was? Why did I start 10 minutes late? What's up, Gerald? So I've got snacks, ready to rock, ready to roll, y'all. Lexi, what's up? What's up? We're doing this, y'all. We're doing a live WrestleMania watch party, man. Let's. I would have been in Tampa right now, actually. It would have been what I've been doing. It's 7 o'clock. I would have been at Takeover right now, actually, doing coverage, doing some media at Takeover. It happens. Yep, that was part of the schedule. Yeah, we're supposed to be doing some media for Takeover. Yeah. But let's have some fun, y'all. Let's have some fun. I got a bunch of trivia. I'm gonna pull out my trivia. I'm gonna pull out my trivia vault again. Um, and lots of trivia ready on deck. All right. Of course, as we do, I'm going to show your comments and make this happen live. Okay. Okay. Good macho man. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Yes, I did. I watched bits and pieces of it. I saw the airplane spin at the end. Filling time, Doug. Okay, it's filling time. Trying to really, trying to really milk this, man. Obviously, they start 10 minutes later. Oh, okay, Stephanie gave a long-winded speech and also the video montage of people signing the national anthem. Okay, gotcha. Um, yeah, it seems like some sitcom or something, right? Even sitcoms have studio audiences. Good question, Alan. Of course, ask Chris. Hashtag ask Chris. I'll be doing it all night. Um, Good question, Alan. Do I see WrestleMania becoming a two-a-day event in the future each year? No, I don't. Um, there's way too much going on within the weekend. There's Takeover, there's the Hall of Fame, there's SmackDown, especially with SmackDown being Fridays too live. So no, I don't. Plus, I don't want it to be 2 nights. Um, yeah. Thanks, Lexi. Yeah, I don't want it to be 2 nights either. To me, like the culmination. To me, if it's 2 nights, it just seems like it's just too much going on. Like it's just it doesn't seem like it's that we're waiting for that big big night, that big moment, that big night for the whole weekend. This is what the whole weekend's about. I feel like it would be overboard. Like Wrestle Kingdom, I think Wrestle Kingdom I love Wrestle Kingdom. It's one of my favorite events of the year. Definitely a bucket list. This will be my 4th WrestleMania covering live. But I'm grateful. I love it every year. But my bucket list is to go to Japan and cover Wrestle Kingdom. But Wrestle Kingdom being 2 nights and then New Year Dash right after, like it was 3 nights, and to me that was just too much. That was a little overboard, a little overkill. What else I got? I got a lot of good stuff going on. Lug's asking me Goldberg or Braun. I'm a Goldberg fan. I think it was obvious that it was Reigns. Do they give Braun his crowning moment? Finally. Yeah, there's a part of me that's still feeling Goldberg because I think that's supposed to main event tonight. I like Braun too. I think Braun should have his crowning moment, but he doesn't have any steam going behind him. I mean, like he's been gone for weeks, on television, and then he lost to Sami Zayn, so I don't think he has enough steam. Matches looking forward to the most: Brock and Drew, Edge and Orton. What else? I think that's probably it. Miz didn't come, so the tag team's not the ladder match; it's just a regular triple threat, I believe. It'll be interesting to see how they choreographed Cena and Bray. That would be interesting to see how they did that. It'll be interesting to see how they choreographed Taker and AJ too. So, yep, those are among 2 of the ones I'm looking forward to the most. Good questions. And do a hashtag ask Chris, just so they can stick out. That's what we do on the show too. For those who aren't familiar with my show, every single Tuesday night, 11 p.m. Eastern Time, Pancakes and Power Slam show. This week we celebrated the 8th year anniversary. We had D'Lo Brown. We did a cool photo shoot edition. We have a wrestling interview every single week. A current, former ROH, WWE, NXT, MLW, NWA, you name it, Impact. We have a wrestler interview every single week also. We have lots of fun. We had 418 episodes. So check it out. All right, what else? Yeah, yep, Jody. Exactly your thought. Goldberg fan, but Braun is awesome too. Yep, exactly. I'm good, Alma. I would not enjoy this if I wasn't hanging out with y'all tonight. I would not really have a good time. This is a very sad moment of WrestleMania here. This is WrestleMania in front of no one. So let's have some fun and watch all together. I'm ready to hang out with y'all tonight. I've got the greatest snack in the world to hang out with y'all tonight. This is my favorite snack. This is sliced apples, graham crackers, and peanut butter. So I'm a healthy eater, and I'm a personal trainer. Well, I was a personal trainer for 10 years. And yeah, I like to eat healthy. So it's lots of fun. I've gotten back to eating like super healthy like the past about 3 months or so. And I've really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed getting back. See this? This is This right here is lovely. Absolutely lovely. Mm-hmm. So I'm just snacking with y'all. We lounging. I'm eating apples and peanut butter. Some water. And watching WrestleMania with y'all. Randy versus Edge, pick Edge. Edge for sure. Definitely. Do I think someone will help Bray beat Cena? And if so, will it be Bo? No. Bray's going to win clean. He's going to win clean. Yeah. I mean, I don't see it. Ask Chris. Hashtag ask Chris. Rich, KO or Rollins? Owens. Yeah. Owens. Yeah. Okay, so let's have some fun. Let's think about where everybody was, where when every wrestler come out. Let's think about where they were last year. Y'all need to help me with that because I don't remember all of it. So Asuka was a part of the Battle Royal, right? Who else? Where was everybody else? Kairi Sane was in NXT, right? Nikki Cross, was she a part of the Women's Battle Royal? So where was everybody in this match last year at WrestleMania? Bliss, wasn't it Bliss? Wasn't it Bliss and Rollins? I mean, wasn't it Bliss and Hogan hosting, or was that 2 years ago? No, it was last year, wasn't it? Wasn't it Bliss and Hogan hosted last year in New York and Jersey? Cross. What was Nikki Cross doing last year? Let me see. I'm trying to find out the WrestleMania part of last year, the Battle Royal. Let me see. Let me see. The Women's Battle Royal. Yeah, Nikki Cross was a part of the Women's Battle Royal last year. Kairi Sane was too. Asuka, wasn't she? Yeah, she was a part of the Women's Battle Royal last year too. And I think it wasn't it Bliss and Hogan hosting? Let me see. Yeah, Yolanda Adams sang. I remember that. Yep. Yeah, she hosted. Yep, she hosted. She hosted Mania. That's what I thought. Bliss and Hogan hosting last year. Okay, cool. Yes, I was too. Red. I cover media every year, and I was actually supposed to cover media for Takeover right now. Actually, I was supposed to be covering media for Takeover. I was supposed to be at the Hall of Fame Thursday, doing some red carpet stuff. Yeah. Okay, we got some peoples. We got some of the fam. All right, so y'all ready to rock? It looks like we got some people. Ben, what's up, man?
What's up, Chris? How you doing?
What's up, Ben?
What's going on?
How you doing, man? What's up? Armond, what's up, man?
Yo, what's going on?
Mondo!
How you doing?
What's good?
What's up? So you're live in front of thousands of people right now, watching WrestleMania. And,
okay, can I just say something then real quick, Chris?
Yes, go for it.
Hey, I just want everybody to know out there that Chris is the man. Like, we've been friends for a while now, and I'm telling you, I've talked to this guy many times, and follow this dude on whatever platform he is on. I'm giving you the props, Chris. Chris Prolific is my guy, man. I'm telling y'all.
Thank you, man.
He knows his stuff.
Appreciate you, bro.
Follow him wherever he is.
Appreciate you, man, for putting me over. I appreciate that, man, for sure. So we just hanging out, man. So these are two of my closest friends, Ben and Armond. Super cool people. And we've got a bunch of questions, and y'all can also chime in too. Ashley's asking, you think this will be the last of Cena when he loses? Anybody can chime in.
No.
I say no.
No.
I don't know.
Do we have him losing tonight?
Yeah. I think he'll lose clean. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. No, I think he'll probably pop up. I don't know, probably SummerSlam or
SummerSlam for sure.
Yeah, next year's Mania or something like that.
Yep. He's kind of taking on his Taker role now.
Yes, but on the losing end though.
Right.
The losing part of Taker. Let's see what else we got. We got some really cool, really good questions. Gabriel's asking, besides the heavyweight titles, what titles do you see change hands at Mania this weekend?
Women's tag out the gate, just based off of Kyrie's body language when they walk the ring.
Yeah.
I don't think the Street Profits will retain. I think they lose
against Garza and Austin Theory.
Yeah.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
You're pushing them like that.
No way. I think Austin Theory is a premature call up, honestly. I liked him in Evolve a lot. He was super dope in Evolve, but I think the call up is just definitely too early for him. I was very surprised at that. I was like, why don't they just do I think Akam's the one who didn't get the surgery. I think it was Razor already had the surgery. What just Razor and Buddy Murphy? Like, I don't understand why they wouldn't just substitute Buddy Murphy for him. So that was odd to me.
So
okay,
I think Miz and Morrison retains.
Miz and Morrison?
Yeah.
So they won.
I'm one for one.
Yeah. Nice.
Kyrie's body language was just like, I don't want to do this.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm surprised they won.
Really?
Yeah, because I don't know. I guess it's one of those things that I don't know. I guess it's personally because I think Asuka should be way better than where she is now. And
absolutely.
Yeah, they're doing a terrible job with Asuka.
Barrier for sure.
Or they may, I guess it does make sense because essentially that this opens up Asuka for more singles, and I think that she should be singles. So like I told the live audience, I'm usually formal when it comes to my shows, but this is very informal. So I have apples and graham crackers with peanut butter. So
okay, because I was going to say, man, I haven't had dinner and my dinner's sitting here.
Yeah. Feel free to eat, man. Go for it.
I didn't want to be rude, so I'm glad you did that.
Nope.
How do we feel about that? Back to Cena. How do we feel about that promo that he cut after SmackDown where he called him Husky Harris in a mask?
The one that was deleted.
That's probably one of the greatest Cena promos I've ever seen. For sure. Definitely. It was great. I loved it.
Yeah. he's one of the only people who can just go kind of go on the fly and not be on a script so much. And it's like,
Yeah.
I don't know why he would. I don't know why he would say something like that, because the golden rule is to be
right back,
sure
boys.
that you don't bury the person in the promo. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
You have to put them over while you're saying, I'm gonna beat you, I'm gonna beat you, I'm gonna beat you, but don't bury them in the promo.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what he did. So
I'm not scared. I beat him at Mania a few years ago.
yeah.
I'm not scared. But then at the end of SmackDown, he was scared.
Yeah.
Like,
when they were doing the looking at him first and then the whole let me in thing. Yeah, it's weird how that is.
Sure.
What else y'all got, guys? Let's see. Cole is asking, what's up, Cole? Do you think Vince will wait time to put over Drew until we can have a crowd? I personally think it would be best for business, and I really want to see him get that title shot, just not now. I agree. I think they should, but I don't think they will, though. I think they'll give it to Drew, but I hope that somehow this finish is screwy. I definitely hope so, and hopefully that it's a consolation prize for his crowning moment to be crowning moment to be SummerSlam, but at least it's in front of people, though. So
this is starting to remind me of the Lex Express. If they don't give him the title right now, it's gonna reek of SummerSlam to me. I feel like they kind of have to. I think the bailout is there, to your point, Chris. I think they can have a screwy finish and extend the program, but I don't know if they're going to extend that program 6 months or however long August is. Was that 4 months? 4
months.
Yeah, I don't know if they're going to do that. I don't know, man. I think the crowd. I agree with Cole. I do think that Drew needs a crowd.
Yeah. Especially
absolutely.
his first moment, especially his first win.
Yeah.
It's just really tough, man.
Like you won your first title with no one in the building. Like
I would be, and they have to give the WWE answers. They're like, "Oh yeah, well, everything's good. I'm happy," and it's but
right.
You have to give the WWE answers, but in your heart and soul, I'm sure that he doesn't feel happy about that. So now we got Corbin and Elias. Looks like Armand dropped off.
Where'd Mondo go?
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
My bad.
Back
No worries.
to the GOAT. Flair said his first title.
You said you talking about Sting?
You know me.
You said GOAT. So
No.
I was just wondering.
Whatever. Going back to the GOAT. Flair said he said he remembers his first title win in St. Louis. He said it sucked. He said he hated it.
Why did it suck?
It was. He said he just didn't like it. He was like, nobody knew even about it or anything like that. He said because I want to say he beat Dusty for it in St. Louis, and he was just like, it wasn't anything. He said my first title win was really when
Harley.
Like he hated it.
Yeah. Oh wow. I don't blame him though, man. You need that crowd reaction, especially just imagine Ron Simmons beating Vader with in an empty arena. Like, that would have been horrible.
Yeah,
it was the little black kids crying in the crowd that really made that.
That kid jumped over the railing almost.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
This match is going to would even feel like no one was in the crowd, even if it wasn't in the arena.
Yeah. I wouldn't. I'll probably head to the concession stands if I was there. Interesting question, Gabriel. I've actually talked to a few wrestlers, and a lot of them said they're either going to not watch or watch a few matches. So,
wow. And I was gonna say, well, maybe this is a bigger audience because everybody's at home. So maybe it's not the people in the arena, but maybe because of that and because of the circumstances, we've got more eyes on the product. So maybe you do put Drew over. But shoot, The talent's not watching.
It makes it even worse.
Yeah.
Cole, what's the marquee match for tonight? Goldberg and Braun is main eventing tonight.
Did they write out Roman already?
Now I watched bits and pieces of SmackDown. I didn't see that. I didn't see any type of write off, or WWE didn't make some type of statement change on their website. So it may happen tonight. I don't know if y'all saw Roman's IGTV when he was just saying he made a really good point, man. He was like, you know what, y'all for so long y'all been saying that y'all don't want me on TV. Now since I'm not on TV, I'm weak. Like, make up your mind. So, yep. Don't disagree with that
at all.
All right, so y'all can chime in here too. So we're gonna play some trivia while this happens.
Yeah, this is definitely a bathroom. I want to know how Elias was able to get skinny jeans over knee pads.
Same as DDP.
Oh yeah, Jesus.
Skinny jeans DDP, man. I just wasn't a fan of that outfit, man. All right. What team was known as Power and Glory? What team was known as Power and Glory? That was easy, but
that's easy. Are we letting the audience answer that?
Yes, initially. Okay. Rob, what's up? Going from Wales. Respect your king order. From Wales, Rob, what's up, man? Glad for you to join us. Let's see. Justin is saying, oh, Ben dropped out. I'm sure he'll be back. To me, it makes sense for Goldberg to beat Braun, so the Fiend convinces loss because he really don't know when Reigns will be back. And although I doubt he may never come back. Thoughts? I mean, Roman just decided to step away. Like, he decided to just not be a part of it because he's at higher risk because he has remission from leukemia, so he's considered higher risk. So he just decided that he just doesn't want. He's fine. He's perfectly. I mean, everything's fine with him. He just didn't want to compete because he didn't want to take the risk. So I think it's going to be business as usual. I think essentially we may have another Roman once again. What in the world was that? That was a bad looking net breaker. Essentially, I think we're just going to have Roman win sometime else, probably SummerSlam again. I heard they were even trying to make the Hall of Fame Boston week, SummerSlam weekend in Boston. So I'd be cool with that.
Oh,
yeah.
This year?
They should. Yeah. In Boston.
Nice.
I would consider.
Sorry, it was becoming real choppy for me, guys. I had to log back in.
Oh no, you good? No problem.
Did any of y'all have Braun winning tonight?
Good question. Does anybody have Braun winning tonight? Brian is saying, what current superstar will have the longest career? I'm sorry, what'd you say, Armand?
I said we've complained about Braun not getting the rub for a few years now. I think this will be a good little jolt. Like, if you want coming out of Mania, who do you want, as your guy? You could have Braun go over Goldberg for the casuals to say, like, this is a guy. It could work.
Interesting. I think there's not enough steam with Braun right now because he came out. I mean, he's been gone for weeks, and really the last time we saw him was losing the Intercontinental Championship against Sami Zayn. You know what I mean? So I don't know if Goldberg will be like on or really supportive of, like, yeah, sure, you can beat me. I don't know if that. I don't know if he'll do that.
That's true.
If the situation was different.
So my question.
Go ahead, Ben. What'd you say, Ben?
how does Goldberg feel? How does Goldberg like having to carry the title what he was supposed to?
Well, this was taped last week, and there's tapings until the 9th. Right now, the schedule, the plan is to air SmackDown live next week. So Raw was taped already, and not Takeover, NXT was taped already. So I think it'll be much better because if there's another set of tapings, the lockdown's supposed to be over the 9th. Now, if you're like what they did with Virginia extended it to June 10th. So if they extend it again, and the WWE is definitely not an essential business, we're gonna be watching old Raw clips from '93 again, probably.
Run through the new generation.
There you go.
Oh God.
Yeah. Okay. Here's a question. This is relevant to the dark side of the ring. Hold on a second. Oh, hold on. Hold on. All right, next trivia question. Smoky Mountain Wrestling lasted from 1991 to blank. Smoky Mountain Wrestling lasted from 1991 to blank.
That's all been.
Did you watch Smoky Mountain, Ben? Who's the heel in Goldberg versus Braun match? Triple H longest career. Oh, and we got the fourth member of the crew. Luke. What's up, man?
Fellas, how you doing?
Doing well, bro.
What's up, Luke?
Good, man. How you doing?
Doing well, man.
Good. I'm fine. I'm just now getting everything started. What up?
Oh, you didn't miss much, man. You just missed one match.
Oh yeah.
Missed the title change?
Who?
Yeah, it's women's tag. But that's been a whack title for ever since it really came out. Who's been the best champ? Sasha and Bayley?
Sasha and Bayley, easy.
Yeah. The ones who started it all. Well,
No,
the Iconics could have been great.
Yeah. Brandon, there you go. 1995.
Was it 95? Really?
Yep.
So what was it in the when the was that the Attitude Era, when the early Attitude Era, when it was like Jared and Southern Justice and all that? Wasn't didn't they represent Smoke?
Yeah, that was like 95 though. But and then they did the NWA thing though. Like Cornette came after that to do the NWA thing.
Okay, and that must be what I'm thinking of. Okay.
Yeah. Let me see what else.
So question, I see they got Baron Corbin and Elias on the pay-per-view. If there was still a crowd, would this match still happen?
Probably the pre-show.
Probably.
It seemed like they just threw it together though.
Yeah. It seemed like they added like 3 or 4 matches. That was just kind of
like
half the card.
Yeah.
Aleister Black and
we were talking before, like Austin Theory and Angel Garza is a very odd pair. to be a part of the main card of WrestleMania, especially Austin Theory. He's only been on the he came to NXT a few months back. So it's been weird. It's weird to call him up too early, so early.
I mean, did they have anybody else? I mean, who else could they brought in?
Buddy Murphy and Razor. Like,
that's true.
If you wanted to keep the whole Seth Rollins thing going on, I think you just have Buddy Murphy be a substitute. It was supposed to be ALP. Yeah. Substitute for Buddy Murphy. It just makes no sense.
Yeah, that's true. It's just sad. Oh, come on, Elias, my man, with the victory. With his first Mania win. I like it.
When's the last time Elias has won a match?
Hey.
Yeah. I don't know. Look. A main roster match. Finally, because Elias, man, he doesn't have very good Mania moments.
Elias
add another to the list.
They should have kept Elias as a heel.
He kind of dead ended as a heel. He's better as a heel, but he's kind of dead. He kind of dead ended as a heel.
Yeah.
I like match. Braun Strowman and Elias beat Cesaro and Shinsuke. February 21st.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
He beat Cesaro on February 7th. So that was 2 months ago.
Oh. Okay. Okay. So have y'all seen the card for the first night?
Yep.
It seems pretty decent for the first night.
I agree. Okay. I think you just talked about this, Luke. There was a crowd.
Yeah. The kickoff show they should go.
Yeah. Especially when Corbin and Ambrose was a kickoff show in Orlando. That was on the kickoff. The Intercontinental Championship.
I see. Yeah,
it was.
It was. The world?
Yeah. Or I'll even go back with Neville versus Austin Aries.
Austin Aries. Yeah.
That shouldn't have even been on the pre-show.
I agree. I agree. Because it was actually a pretty decent build-up to that, too.
It was.
Surprised me that much. I remember when the Dudleys and the Usos were on the tables match. That was a pre-show.
Yeah.
Whoa, this was weird. Ryback and Kalisto for the U.S. title. That was pre-show too. Yeah. That was the time where people there was some issues going on where people couldn't get in. So it was just that was almost an empty match.
All right, we got Becky and Shayna next.
I like that. Hey, real fast, man. True story, man. I just found this out today. I'm gonna have to show y'all this video. So I was looking through my videos when I went to WrestleMania 32, and like I had the video of like, this was Latora's first WrestleMania. So as us just walking in and seeing the building. So I'm walking in, I'm like, man, this is amazing. This looks beautiful. And she's recording me. So as I'm looking today, and I never noticed until today, standing right behind me was Apollo Crews, and I never realized it.
Oh, really?
and I looked, I said, "Babe, wait a second. Look who's standing right behind us." I wouldn't expect her to say anything because she wouldn't know. And I really didn't realize that this dude was standing right behind me. He was like in the suite, but it was literally right behind me.
Nice.
And never even noticed he was right there.
Jody's asking, do you guys like AEW? Just wondering. This guy right here, he loves AEW.
Hey.
AEW.
AEW all the way. all the way.
He's a huge AEW fan.
Yeah, I love it.
Ben's trying to get his connection together again.
Ben.
All right, everybody, keep asking questions. Brian's asking who needs a gimmick change.
You know, I like that question better than who needs to turn face or heel.
Yes, I agree.
I like
Kofi needed to turn heel when it was time, but I just think he just needed a gimmick change. I didn't think it was necessarily a heel turn.
You know what? I think I can tell you who I think does need a turn heel or face. Who needs to turn heel is the New Day.
I don't agree.
I'm with it right now.
Nope.
That is what got. I mean, they're already over. That's what got them over in the first place. I say
the face turn got him over though. Like,
I think the heel turn like kind of developed the character a little bit.
That's true.
They did.
And then I think the crowd just loved them so much. The crowd kind of turned them, right?
It turned them face. Yeah.
Yep.
That's true.
No, but the thing is that they were face. They started off as face, and then the crowd turned them heel. And then they started to get a little bit more character.
That's right.
And then they turned face again.
Yeah.
Hey, can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
We can hear you fine, brother.
Perfect. My phone the devil got in it. I don't know what happened. So I had to log in on my computer.
I was going to say he got bitten by the bug.
Yeah, the devil got in my phone, so I got to log in on my computer. I was just making sure y'all can hear me.
Yep.
Man, was it an iPhone?
Yeah, it is.
See, that's the problem. That's the devil right there.
The Apple, yeah, I know the Apple, man. I know, right?
It's the Apple, man. Stick with Samsung, brother. Team Samsung.
Yep. Myself. I agree.
All right, man, Becky.
This is fun. This is how we should get together.
Yeah. Hey, let's do it.
I dig it. We got Becky. Oh, somebody who's next? Armond, he's out.
Oh, Armond.
He's eliminated.
He's out. Down with the last three. All right, Becky. I'm loving this jacket, Becky. Come on.
Yeah, I like that they're doing something. I'm glad that they're doing the outside thing too.
Matter of fact, I think I'm going to put my headset on like Chris.
Yeah.
Hey.
That's actually better because we don't hear an echo if you do that, man.
Right. I have like another laptop. Give me a second.
Chris, do you like Shayna?
No.
Really?
Not on the main roster. No.
Why not?
She needs a stick person. She's bland as crap. Like she's just the blandest person.
Yeah.
The roster right now. Like to me, it just.
Yeah.
I think that Shayna is incredibly bland. If she had someone who can do promos for her, perhaps Paige, I think that would like the dynamic of Paige and Shayna much better. The only thing with Paige, though, people like Paige, and so she doesn't need anybody that will cause her to be a face.
Yeah.
So, yeah, she needs someone who can really do some. Maybe if she joined Seth, maybe she joined the Seth's crew. She'd be the female port of Seth.
The Monday Night Messiah crew.
Yeah, that would be interesting.
It is. She has like when I see Paige, I still look at the SmackDown general manager, which she did an amazing job. Then she just has a likable face, a likable personality. But you gotta remember, she was trying to be a spokesperson for the Kabuki Warriors, and
Terrible.
that didn't work to me.
Agreed.
That didn't work. I'm hoping that one day she can. Man, a blessing can happen and she can get back in the ring one day.
Armand, can you put your headphones on? I keep hearing. I just heard something. Shayna Baszler.
I have my TV on mute.
Oh,
You might be hearing my TV.
Oh, it probably is. I'm about 10 seconds behind y'all for some reason. It says live on my TV, but I'm behind. I mean, it looks like my TV. I'll try to refresh it. It does say live, though. Yeah, just.
I think as bland as Shayna's character is, I think she tells really good stories in the ring.
I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
I'm expecting a pretty good match. Who do we?
I hate the mouthpiece.
almost says Becky for the win. Who else I got? Chat.
I'm with Shayna. Shayna.
I like the mouthpiece, Ben. I think it brings an extra level of aggression in her character. I think that's the best part. I think that's the only thing that makes her a character that she wears a mouthpiece.
Really?
To me, yeah.
Yeah.
I think she's the blandest person on the roster right now.
On the roster.
Oh yes. Oh my goodness. She's so bland.
No.
Other than Riddick Moss, probably.
No. You know who my bland person is.
I don't think Titus is bland. I think
Titus O'Neil? Hey man, Titus got swag.
he does.
Titus is terrible.
Titus got swag.
I know that you have a personal vendetta against Titus O'Neil.
Oh my God.
The disrespect.
Yo, and Titus O'Neil is the Kane and Drew Carey of this crew.
Hey, check. Have y'all ever heard of a comedian called Spice Adams?
Of course.
Absolutely.
Man, I don't know if you've seen Titus O'Neil and Spice Adams.
When he was at
video.
WWE?
Yes.
Yes.
Man, that thing is hilarious, bro.
It is. It was hilarious.
Hey,
I got all kinds of
trying to think who's more bland than Shayna. There's definitely more people bland.
Who?
I mean,
Who's more bland than Shayna?
Apollo.
Apollo doesn't. Yeah.
Oh man, that hurts.
You know I hate the smiling black man.
Yeah.
I'm
Been the happy to be here black guy. Hate it.
Yeah.
Grateful
Sadly,
for the
that's
opportunity.
true. Titus Apollo is.
Shoot, Tamina.
Tamina stays the same.
Yeah, I think her. That's true. Well, she's the angry Samoan though. So I think that's what is Shayna, the MMA fighter, the ex MMA fighter? Is that her? You know what I mean?
I mean, girl is
Samoan
cold
versus the ex MMA fighter. It just
Yeah, I feel you.
Tamina's theme song is terrible. It's one of the worst, blandest theme songs.
Yo, I can't even tell you what a theme song is. I can't remember a beat.
It sounds like the Head Shrinkers.
Question, Gabriel.
Other Samoan theme song.
Chris, I'm gonna enter again because I'm on my other laptop, so I'm gonna log out of this. But let me see what happens.
Okay, cool.
Okay, got you. All right, let me get out of this. There we go.
All right. Okay. Camera 1, camera 2.
Right. Hey, yeah, I'm multitasking here. I gotta. Hey, this is my world premiere.
Yeah,
man. Prolific show.
Hey man, we appreciate
your slams.
Hey, we appreciate your dedication, sir.
Yeah.
Hey, I do it for the team, man. It's for the team.
That's right.
Do you think not having a crowd there for the Mania changes the booking? Oh. Did we answer that?
Nope. I just put it up.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
In what way?
So I think at this point with no crowds, and I even hate to say this, but because of this, I say keep the titles on Goldberg and Lesnar.
I agree.
Keep it on them until you get to, because it takes away from the live reaction that people like Drew deserves.
I agree.
That pop that he got from when he eliminated Lesnar, the pop that he got when he won the Warrior Rumble, he should get that same exact thing when he wins the title.
I agree.
And let me apologize to Armand after watching the Rumble again. That was dope.
I'm telling y'all,
That was dope.
they
That was
booked
dope.
Brock so well.
I watched that again, and I was
so
like,
entertaining.
Armand, you're goofy. That's stupid. But that after watching it again, I was like, yo, that was pretty dope.
It was dope,
Yeah.
man. It
Yeah.
was dope. It was dope.
It was.
Watching it again, I like the story arc. I still stand by. Like I wish there were some people that weren't a part of that.
Sure.
Like John Morrison. I think that was what I call him.
Sure.
Uh,
Braun,
Lee,
Keith Lee.
Keith Lee shouldn't have been a part of that. You're right.
I agree. Yeah.
Or
And I
if
wish
Keith
that
Lee
they
was
would
a
have
part
had.
of it, if Keith Lee was a part of it, he shouldn't have been eliminated.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
incapacitated, but not eliminated. I liked his interaction with Braun.
Yep.
When Brock is like, "Yo, who's this big boy here?"
Yep.
Right.
I think that got him over.
Yep.
But you can F5 him, he can roll into the bottom rope, and then you can have Drew come out. Or Ricochet come out and then Drew.
And I think that Kofi should have given the low blow instead of Ricochet.
Yeah, but it seems like they did that for Ricochet because of him having a title match with
just
Lesnar.
lose in seconds.
That
just
went
to get
3 seconds.
yeah. I'll be like, that was embarrassing.
We're gonna do you what we did to Kofi. No,
Yeah.
no offense, but
no, I would rather been Kofi than Ricochet.
Right. At least I had the title.
I'd rather take like a F5 seconds, seconds into it than to just get mauled and manhandled like Ricochet did.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this: do you feel like Ricochet has lived up to his potential since debuting on the main roster?
Initially, yes, but within the last few months, no. You can tell that there has been some sort of change on him.
Yeah, I think he's a victim of bad booking.
Yeah,
for sure.
Which I think that's what we could expect, unfortunately.
Who isn't?
For Ricochet?
The victim of bad booking?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think that there was a joke like when him and Aleister Black was leaving NXT and they were crying in the ring. They said they weren't crying because this was their last match. They were crying because they know that they're going to the main roster.
They were gonna be, it was gonna be goofy.
Yeah, and like this, and like it's going downhill from here.
Yeah,
but see, I think they should have kept. I can see Aleister Black being on the main roster, but I think they should have kept Ricochet on NXT.
I think they should have made Ricochet like world champion before he came up. I think that would have given him more momentum.
Yes, agreed.
Or NXT champ, NXT champ, yeah.
I can't do it, guys. This is just not. I don't understand. Luke, you know I have been saying this is going to be the worst ever.
So this is why I text you all and I asked, hey, did you all see, the main event of NXT last, Wednesday? Because watching the match to me was great, but unfortunately, it didn't get what it deserved because of the lack of the live crowd.
Right.
What was the triple threat?
Yeah, the triple threat.
Yeah.
No.
Wait a second.
No.
What did I just miss?
The ending of every single Shayna Baszler.
No way.
What? Yo, you have got to be kidding me.
This is the second straight anticlimactic Becky win.
And
Did
wait
she
a
win
minute.
the same way?
No.
So you know how at every Shayna Baszler match when Shayna have her in a lock and someone will roll over and pin her
Right.
shoulders down? That's what happened.
So wait a minute. I thought Becky was taking time off after this anyway.
Close to.
Yeah.
I thought so.
Everybody's taking time off, so I guess it all matters.
Right, exactly. Right. Yeah, right. Everybody's my bad. I guess so. Yeah. Yeah.
Guess it don't matter.
Wow.
No.
But you know what? They did say Vince wasn't too high on Shayna Baszler.
They
Yep.
did say that.
They did say that.
They
Yep.
did say that.
Well, I mean, and someone asked earlier if the crowd changes the booking, you know, on any of the championship matches. We only went to the men. We didn't talk about the women. So
Yep. That's
you
true.
know, this.
That's true. Wow.
No, she shouldn't. But Shayna shouldn't be walking out like a defeated. She should be like tearing the setup.
Yes. Exactly.
Good,
I agree.
yeah,
I agree.
point.
And those nuances matter. It really does.
Right.
No,
But
that's
that's
good
what I was
booking.
saying, man. Like the fans, and Chris, you know this because you've been there or whatever. They bring just as much as the talent does.
Absolutely.
With especially with this right here. I mean, WrestleMania. They bring just as much as the talent, and this is just proving that as we're sitting here watching this.
100%.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree. Without the fans, it's not the same.
It's not,
It's
and
just not
you know,
the same.
I've been trying to watch SmackDown. I've been trying to watch Raw, and I promise you, I turn it on, and then I'm telling you, I've watched so much WWE Network. It's crazy. Like I've never watched this much WWE Network in my life.
Yeah.
But because I've been home and just with everything that's going on, and you know they're showing manias and stuff on ESPN, and it's like, yeah, that's cool, but it's like I don't. No one thought we would be here. Of course, that's the first thing. That's definitely. This is why I'm saying Vince should have just waited.
Yeah.
Well, it seemed at this point it seemed kind of hard. If they would have postponed it, you don't even know when all this is going to let up.
Exactly. That's what I was saying before you got on. Virginia, they extended the stay-at-home order until June 10th.
Yep.
So wonder if it was originally scheduled to be the first weekend of June
7th,
and you know, and the Garden, and then Cuomo like, you know what? Let's just extend it. I agree with Virginia.
So New York did it too.
New York's getting hit like the biggest.
Bad. Yeah.
One of my best friends is actually coming out of it. She got it maybe about a week and a half ago.
Wow. Really?
Wow.
Yeah, she was describing it. No, thank you. I'll stay in the house.
She said it's bad.
Yeah. She said she agreed, or she basically any other testimony you heard about it is about spot on. Can't breathe, no appetite, super weak. Basically bedridden for a week and a half, super crazy fever, bad cough, like all that stuff.
Wow. Man, but she's recovering. She's getting through now.
Yeah, she's getting. Yeah, I FaceTimed her yesterday, and she said yesterday was the best she's felt like a week and a half. So
that's good.
She gonna pull through.
Amen.
That's good.
That's real good.
So essentially, very similar symptoms to the flu, right? Like
pretty much, like just a really aggressive flu.
Got it. Makes sense. On the lighter note, this is like the best Mojo Rawley could have possibly had. Like this is his moment. Like he just came from being nothing at 24/7 in the 24/7ville to co-hosting WrestleMania. So kudos to Mojo Rawley.
Wasn't he a heel like 2 weeks ago?
He was. He was heel on Raw. he went from there to chasing around the title, winning the title for a little bit, losing to Riddick Moss. And he went from that to somehow just coming over to SmackDown, co-hosting with Gronk. So this is good for him.
It's really amazing. It is really amazing.
huge
It seems
jump
like
for.
it's like when you're out somewhere and like you don't know anybody and you're kind of angry, but then you see one of your homeboys and like your mood just gets better. Like that's his change.
Yeah,
Oh, there's Gronk. All
that's
right, I'm in
right.
a good mood now. I'm a face again.
Like, oh
That's
man, you
how
lost a lot of weight.
my friend got to the party.
Gronk to me is horrible. His intro was the worst intro I've ever seen in my life.
When he came to SmackDown,
Yes,
it was
yes,
it
it was embarrassing.
I don't need it.
Well, like that's what a fan does. Not a superstar, but a fan. An access. He did an access entrance. That's what he did. That was the WWE fan access entrance that Gronk did. That's what happened. That was what happened.
True. That was good.
So two questions. One, who do y'all have in this match? Two, do y'all like the new IC title?
Live on YouTube.
I just don't. Yeah. I think they'll keep it with Zayn and continue this feud.
So can we enjoy the fact that Sami Zayn just walked down the aisle at WrestleMania with the Intercontinental title?
It's a big deal.
It's huge for him.
Yeah.
But again, a sad part because it's in an empty arena. To me, this match right here, if built properly, could have been the main event for a world title match. This is what I'd rather see.
Mania?
Yeah.
At Mania?
Yes.
Oh no, not at Mania.
If you Zayn before I mean, of course, his momentum went down.
It. Somebody check Luke to see if he got it. Somebody check him. Somebody check him.
Let me tell you something. No. Easily right now, you all would say no because saying his hype is not what it used to be. Right. Now, I would say his hype went down as a face after what was that match he had with Kevin Owens? I can't remember which pay-per-view it was.
After
but they
stole 10,000 times. Yeah, it was a wrap.
But they stole the show. I mean, his heel turn when he teamed with KO, that was great. But when he first came in, he was red hot. Unfortunately, the injury kind of slowed him down and everything. But if you were to build Zayn properly, a Zayn versus Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania, to me, that's a dream match. Because I guarantee you, if you put that on an indie show, it would be huge.
Exactly, because it's on an indie show.
Come on now. Come on.
And
it will sell out. And it will sell out.
Right, because there's 120 people in the crowd.
Because there's 50 people.
Oh, you are disrespectful. Hey, if they was at All In, they would have sold that out too. 10,000 strong.
Because you have a bunch of disgruntled ex-WWE fans.
No, these are true, real fans. Oh. Hey, man, wrestling is like a relationship. You get tired of the girl eventually, and you want to move on to the next one, okay? So they got tired.
You move on to the next girl, keep talking about the ex-girl, though.
Right.
That's essentially what AEW fans are. They're in a different relationship.
Yeah.
Not at all, man. It's an appreciation of the art. We appreciate what they're doing.
I think Drew turns on Brian here as a collective. Drew Gulak. I can see that.
Good point.
Gulak is born to be a heel. And I think him and Zayn could do some really, really good stuff on the mic together.
Yeah.
Now, to your credit, Luke, I think Zayn is good on the mic. Zayn is very good on the mic.
Yeah.
He's better, but he's not the same. Like I was watching today, him versus Nakamura. That's the Zayn that I love. To me, he's not that same person right now.
No, not at all. Nowhere near.
He's not that same person. I watched his debut at WrestleMania 32. Heck, I was there and watching that. He's not that same person.
Right.
Yeah. I agree. Yes, Mike. Becky did win. She beat Shayna.
I didn't know. How long is this supposed to go tonight?
I think it's just 3.
Just 3
hours.
Yeah, 3 hours and an hour pre-show, I believe.
Yep.
Oh, I certainly missed the pre-show, but I was barbecuing, so.
It was.
You missed Drew losing to Cesaro
Oh, okay.
on an
Cesaro did the
airplane
spin.
spin.
Cesaro spin
Ow.
on his neck. That was pretty dope.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, sorry. Guys, you gotta give me a second. I'll be right back, fellas.
All right.
Hey, we know when duty called, bro. We know. Hey.
Listen, actually, the wife is cooking my WrestleMania meal.
Okay.
I got some. What should I call this? I call this the AJ Styles taco and dip.
Okay.
Mhm. Okay, and I got some Roman Reigns punch.
Nice.
In the back.
I love it.
Right? So I'm trying to get myself together.
I get
So
you.
Cool. We'll see.
I'll be right back
I got
as
you.
I get my Roman Reigns punch. God bless.
Next trivia question for the ones the chat. Name the 3 people who were unsuccessful. Whoa.
Oh. No. Okay. I quit. All right.
Name the 3 people who were unsuccessful in cashing their Money in the Bank contracts. Actually, it's 4 now. It's actually 4 people.
Sandow.
Change that.
Oh, is it for us, Chris, or is it for the chat?
You can do it.
Oh, okay. John Cena.
Cena was unsuccessful.
DQ.
Yep. John Cena. Sandow.
Braun.
No. Yep.
Brown was done successful.
And Brock, right? No, Brock. No.
Yeah,
is it Brock?
Nope. It's
Not-
Sandow, Cena, Braun, and one more person.
Hold on.
It wasn't
Corbin.
Corbin.
Yep.
It was Money in the Bank. Oh
Yes.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Him and Alexa Bliss like clearly have like the greatest relationships backstage because I don't get it. I don't get it.
Yeah. I agree. I don't know it either. Let's see. All right, I got some old WrestleMania ones down here.
Did anybody ever answer the Power and Glory question?
Oh no.
What was the question?
Who were the members of Power and Glory? That was
Hercules and
Paul Roma.
Yeah.
Pretty Paul Roma.
Right.
Okay. Bonus point. Who was their manager?
Wasn't it
Did you say somebody, Chris?
Wasn't it Slick?
Yes.
Okay.
The Doctor of Style.
Job so bro. Job so bro. When you always, what do you say? Always. What is it? I want to get the Job so bro lyrics.
Oh man, this is
when you always lying to your friends. Yeah, that's what I thought it was. You never get nothing in the end.
I got so broke.
Well, met this lady in a toe. Quite a story. She love me forevermore.
Dude,
was that on the power? That was on the power.
I tell the same story to every girl that walks through the door.
Yes.
Well, first they love me, then they don't. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. So I said to this girl, "Hey, you get out." And so she got to get something and began to shout. I don't know. That says a question mark on there, so they don't even know either.
Man, that's hilarious.
Man, it just this match is dope, but it's like with no crowd. Like
that's what.
Yeah, this match would benefit with a crowd.
Yep, absolutely. Especially the yes and all that. Yeah.
Yeah, because Brian is
Right
forever a fan favorite.
Oh wow.
All right, next question. Who are the participants of the hair versus hair match at WrestleMania 3?
Wait. How behind are y'all?
I'm behind.
Oh,
Oh, there it is.
Clean.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised that it's clean. Brian is clearly putting everybody over.
Yeah.
He is clearly putting everybody over.
He's in his John Cena, or not John Cena. Oh God, no.
Yeah, definitely not John Cena.
Yeah.
Chris Jericho, probably.
Right.
Who were the participants in the hair versus hair match in WrestleMania 3?
Was that Piper and Adrian Adonis?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Piper and Adonis. You got it.
Is the 5-way women's match tonight? Is it tomorrow?
Hold on, let me look at my
I
article.
think it's probably tomorrow if they have the Raw match tonight.
Let's see. Tomorrow.
So is there a championship? There is a championship match tonight and tomorrow, right?
Yeah, Goldberg Braun tonight.
Well, okay.
Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4 more matches left.
Listen, I've never been a super crazy Edge fan, but he has killed this feud with Orton.
Oh yeah, I give you that. Yeah, because I'm not an Edge guy either.
Me
But
either.
yeah, he has definitely.
Bodied. Both of them been doing great work, but Edge in particular has come back really, really well.
Yeah,
agreed. You can tell that 9 years, man.
He's been chomping at the bit, man. He's been like, "Get me out of here, get me back out here."
Yep, I agree.
It's cool. You get your moment back.
Yep.
But they say that they talk about how addicting it is. My girl and I watched. I told her I got her onto Dark Side. We watched the Moolah episode last night.
Oh, nice.
And so
was that your first time seeing that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Moolah was crazy, but yeah, go ahead.
Oh, master manipulator. Oh my God. Everybody she spoke to was like had either been manipulated or was still being manipulated from the grave.
Yes.
Right.
Crazy.
Right.
Yeah.
But they talked about I'm surprised they got Wendy Richter. That was crazy. But you know, when she was talking about how, you know, gosh, she should have retired in the 60s or something like that, but she was just addicted to it. And then they show her and Mae Young taking crazy bumps in the early 2000s. It's like, man, that addiction is crazy.
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, but we've seen that with, everybody. I mean, look at Hogan, Flair, you know, these guys should have been gone. Funk, oh my God. Yeah. I mean, I even think Mick Foley was way past his, you know, I mean, just these different guys, they had that adrenaline rush that these dudes get. You know, it's like, you know, it's like it was like football for me, man. When I realized I was done with football, like I cried.
Sure.
Oh, dude, I cried because I knew that I was not going to be able to play anymore, and I was just like, that rush that you get, there's no other feeling like it. You know what I'm saying? And so these dudes go through that, and then you know, they keep coming out, and they, you know, keep coming out, and then they have artificial hip. That look at Show.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Look at Show. You know, I'm like, Show should have been gone 5 years ago.
Yeah. I agree.
You don't think so, man? Oh
no, I agree with you.
Oh, okay. Am I missing something? Where's oh, E got hurt.
No, it's just a triple threat because Miz is out. Miz stayed home.
Oh, okay.
Did they ever confirm that Miz caught corona?
Okay. Nope.
I heard Carmella and Corey did.
Really?
Yeah.
I did hear that too.
I saw Carmella and Corey and Lashley.
Yeah, I heard Lashley. Like something was going on with Lashley, but yikes.
So it's a triple threat for the titles.
Yeah, one per
One per. Yeah. Okay.
person is coming up. Yeah.
This should actually be pretty good.
Right.
Oh yeah.
All
Yeah,
things
definitely.
considered. Yeah, they should kill. This 1,000,000% needed a crowd.
Oh,
Sure. I still like Morris's entrance.
the slow mo.
Yeah.
It works. It works.
Mm-hmm. And the little thing that he does. Like I don't know if y'all noticed, but he's pretty probably do it. He'll probably do it. But yeah, I think it still works, man. 8
Yeah.
years later.
Wow.
Oh yeah, that's right, Joe. Corey did do the kickoff show.
Oh, he did.
Yeah.
Wow.
He did it with radio host. What's his name? Oh guys, what's his name? Who does the kickoff shows? Does the radio?
Rosenberg.
Yes, Peter Rosenberg. Yeah, he did it with him.
Shoot, better. They're both terrible, but better him than Sam Roberts.
Armond, why don't you like Corey?
He tries too hard.
I love Corey. I think he's hilarious.
I think like he was good at first, but it was just like it's the same thing every single. And I think that's my problem. It's not necessarily that he's bad. It's that people liked him and then they put him on every show.
Oh, okay. I get you. I get it.
Yeah, it's like, yo, if he's gonna be on Raw and NXT, then just leave him there. But don't have him on Raw, NXT, SmackDown, main event, every pay-per-view, kickoff show. Like
yeah,
breathe.
I get you.
You have a bunch of people. You got Phillips, you got Cole, you got King, you got JBL, you got Renee, you got Kayla.
I'm glad they don't have Renee anymore.
You could use.
Renee was terrible to me. She's yeah, she's really good in that interviewer role though. She even says she didn't like being she even says she wasn't very good at an announcer.
Really?
Yep. She preferred being an interviewer.
Is she gone?
No, she's on backstage.
Okay.
Which isn't a bad show actually.
Oh.
It's crazy that this was taped last week.
I know, man. This is like
we were watching a pre-tape Mania. That is
right.
So crazy.
Taped Mania. Oh,
the worst ever. I keep telling you. No.
I really think that this man, this really could have been the best ever.
Right.
It could have been the best ever, but it totally just went the other way around.
That's crazy. I think we still should have. We never got to a full point about the conversation we had over text over like the best Mania per decade. I think that was a really good 1 to 10, 11 to 20, 21 to 30.
Okay. Well, what's
1 to 10?
1 to 10. I would love for the chat to chime in too. And
yeah.
All
right, chat. What do y'all think? The best WrestleMania between 1 and 10.
Gabriel. Beth is pretty bad too. Commentary. She's terrible.
Yeah. I'm not a fan of Beth either.
I don't like Lita. I don't like it. Yeah, no thank
you. Yeah, Lita was.
Lita was horrible.
Yeah, no thank you.
Mickey wasn't too bad from what I remember. She was on main event.
She was on main event. I heard she was good, but I didn't see that. Okay, 1 to 10.
4.
4, really?
I just said that because of Armand the other day when we were talking.
It's 3 to me. I think.
Oh yeah. I mean, 3. I mean, yeah. I just said that because Armand was like 4. Like really? Like.
So 1 was that was Hogan. That was the tag, right?
That's
right.
That's Hogan.
Okay, 10 wasn't bad though.
10 wasn't bad.
10 wasn't bad.
It should have been Brett and Luger.
Absolutely, I give you that. Absolutely, yeah.
Should have been Brett and Luger. But all things considered, 10 wasn't bad. Well, so 10 is Brett. I think what we're doing is we're looking at the highlights, but we're not looking at the other matches.
What about 6 in Toronto?
What else is that besides Hogan Warrior?
Yeah. What else was on there?
Isn't that Demolition Andre and Haku when Andre turned on Heenan?
Yeah, the Twin Towers. Oh no, that was the Colossal Connection.
Yeah.
6 was Martel beating Coco, Demolition beating the Colossal Connection.
Chris, is it okay? My son is on here or no?
Go for it, man.
Oh, okay. He just wanted to know what we were doing.
Oh, okay.
These are my friends, buddy, that I talk wrestling with. This is my son Lincoln. Everybody, say hi, Lincoln.
What's up?
So yeah.
You
see, representing the Colts though, right, Chris? I know you see that. Even though it's not football season.
Yeah. So with that being said, you can go ahead and
no, get him off the screen now. Get him off.
Tight. I'm glad they kept Ryan though. I mean, I was cool with Tom. I was cool again because they were talking for Tom to be there, but
yeah. That would have been. I would have been even more angry. Like that just would have just took me over the top, man. Because I don't like Tom at all.
Well, he's a Michigan guy, so I don't like
exactly that twice. So I don't like him twice. So yeah. I don't like him twice. So okay, so 10. So we're saying 6. We're saying 3, right? Let's get back. So we're saying 3.
Hold on. Let's do 6. Piper, Brown and Piper. Oh yeah, that was what Piper had the
no
the split.
6 is automatically disqualified.
Oh man, that was horrible.
Terrible.
There were 15 matches on 6.
Yeah, bro. Some of those early manias is like we got to get everybody a payday.
Yeah.
So 7 was Slaughter and Hogan, right? Okay.
Yeah, that's Warrior Savage career-ending match. That was great. Match.
See, that was good. I thought that was really good.
Yeah. With the what he pinned him with his foot, didn't he?
Pinned him with his foot.
Yeah.
And then Elizabeth
too, right?
What's that?
Blindfold match, right? What was
Jake and Martel?
Martel.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was 7. Yep. Who did Taker get at Mania?
Oh, Chris Bennett! Don't you dare be sour! For your boy, Luke B. and feel the power! It's a new day. Yes, it is.
Nice.
That dude is
very good.
Luke, thank my God, man.
Well done. Thank you, guys. Thanks, guys. I just had to make my intro in. Sorry.
Because that's Chris's favorite. When they first came out, I thought they were some. They grew on me.
Yeah, man.
Chris loved them from the beginning.
You got to give it time. Yeah.
Hey, I don't know which Raw it was, but they were here, and I went back and watched, and we were there, and New Day had just went off, and they had panned over to the announcers, and you can see Chris in the back dancing. It was hilarious, man. I was like, oh my God. You can see Chris in the back dancing. I was crying.
Gabriel's calling you Pancake or Luke.
Yes. Thank you, Gabriel. I appreciate that. Yeah.
Ronnie says WrestleMania 7. 122 says 8/17
and 24.
Oh, that's Sean. What up, Sean?
Oh, that's Sean?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't seen Sean in forever.
So yeah, I'm so used to the other way around. SMH 122.
Yeah.
Sean, what's up, man?
Yeah, what's up, Sean? Man, we ain't seen you in a while, bro.
Joe said it grew on you like a fungus, man.
Oh my God, man. You know what? It was Chris will tell you, I
Oh,
absolutely hated the gimmick at the beginning. But they grew on me, so it was cool. Oh,
I would say at the beginning, I would say that it was bad. I didn't like it at first
I hated it.
because I was expecting them to come out like with the whole Nation of Domination gimmick.
Yep.
See, I
But
was
that didn't
glad.
happen.
That's the reason why I did like them because they didn't do that.
Yeah, and I'm glad that they didn't.
Yeah.
At first, I was excited. I'm like, yeah, that could work. And then I'm like, not in this day and age.
Yeah.
Like,
Right. I
yeah.
mean, looking back on it, it was a great move. Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it was a great move now,
Oh,
because
Lord.
it's
Hey,
like we
hopefully
say,
they do something with that hair, man.
oh, it's terrible.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
is this the first ever non-tag team match? Like, like
I think they did that before. Didn't they do that with the whole Sting versus Sting and Nash and whoever won like got both titles, and then they did Angle versus Joe, I think, or something like that. They did a couple times where the winner got both titles, or you know what I mean. And then Sting picked the partner. I think he picked Sting, picked Joe, or something like that in WCW.
that's interesting. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I have to find out.
Let me guess. Giant turned on Sting.
he does have like the most heel turns in history,
He was
right?
23 the last time I checked.
23?
23.
Wow.
Who does? Big Show?
Yes.
Is that in WWE or is that his whole career?
Career.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he joined NWO like 6 times.
Yeah. WWE's version too.
Oh my God. That's right.
Oh, what is about to happen here?
Sean said Moolah was Suge Knight before Suge Knight.
She was.
Absolutely.
Yes, she was.
Absolutely.
That's a good one.
Absolutely.
I agree. Moolah was a pimp.
Man.
All right, here comes a spot.
Brian,
Here comes a real good spot. Yeah, I want to see what this is going to happen here.
Crazy.
So we agree to 3.
Yep, 3.
Nice.
Morrison.
I'm a little behind.
Morrison.
I haven't seen it.
Morrison. That would have got the credit.
Right there.
That would have got the crowd on their feet right there.
Now I just saw the Spanish Fly. I just saw the Spanish. That's how back I am for some reason.
Wow.
So don't give me finishes. Y'all can do reactions, but don't just.
I'm not gonna give you finished, but Morrison just walking across the whole rope just did it for me.
Yeah, I think I'm back. I think I'm behind about 10 seconds.
I think I'm ahead of all 3 of y'all. So I'm
hey, real fast. I think something happened that we didn't recognize or say. Maybe y'all did while I was gone. But I think Becky Lynch is the first person who has won the title at WrestleMania and remained the heavyweight champion at WrestleMania.
The next year, huh?
Yeah.
That's pretty
not even a male has done that.
You said won the title and is successful. And
she's won the title at Mania and successfully defended it at Mania through the whole year.
But that's not a part of this. That's not part of the same reign, is it?
Yeah, she hasn't lost.
She hasn't lost.
She was Becky
She's
2
never
belts.
lost.
She lost the SmackDown title.
Okay.
But she didn't lose the
Raw title. Right. She's the first person in history.
Did Hogan win at 8? Hogan beat Slaughter at 7.
Hogan didn't have the title at 8.
He did.
Right.
The title match at 8 was Savage Flair.
Savage Flair, yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah, because Hogan was Sid. Yeah.
Hogan and Sid, yeah.
Which should have been Flair Hogan, but they did it wrong.
Yeah.
Because Savage won at 4 and defended it at 5. Lost to Hogan.
Yeah, and lost. Yep. So we just witnessed history, ladies and gentlemen.
She really kept that for over a year.
Right.
The
finish was terrible. Absolutely.
Kofi, get the title.
Let's go.
With his rainbow braids or dreads. Sorry. That's different.
WrestleMania wrestling party on there, Sean says.
What is that?
Sean.
Yeah, next in-person wrestling party up there. That's interesting. So,
Now you got me thinking, Luke. I'm thinking like, who has done that?
Nobody.
Did Brock ever win it at Mania?
And hold on, wait a second. Brock,
He won it
wait a
at.
second.
Didn't he win at
Oh,
19?
you know what? No. You know what? I am wrong. Wait. Brock beat Goldberg for the title. Did Brock lose any time between then?
Maybe.
After 33?
Championship at 33, and he defended it to Reigns and kept it at 34.
And he kept it. So I'm wondering, did he lose it any time between then?
Nope. No.
I'm really trying to think. Let me see. Who did Brock face? Did Brock? He beat Goldberg.
He beat Goldberg at 33, defended it against Reigns.
He beat Reigns at 30. He hit Reigns with like.
He kept it. He kept it the whole year.
Who did he face in SummerSlam?
Was it the triple threat or something? Like a four-way or triple threat?
That might have been the four-way.
Was that the fatal four-way?
Yeah. So it had Joe. I think it had Joe in there too.
Joe.
And
it was
Braun, Reigns, Joe, and Lesnar. I think it was. Well,
yeah. All right. So then I'm wrong. So then Lesnar would be the first person, if that's the case, and then Becky would be the first person for women.
There you go. So win it and keep it the next time. Brock won it. Yeah. He won it April 2nd, 2007, and didn't lose it until SummerSlam of the next year.
Wow.
Yo, so he had a year and a half. That's a year and a half?
Mm-hmm.
Almost.
Good gosh.
Yep.
Oh.
Hey, Brock has been this dude has been dominating ever since he beat The Undertaker.
I hate him.
Hey, but what can you say? This dude.
I think I like how they booked Brock though. I like that's Hogan. That's the reason why Hogan kept the belts for so long, because he wouldn't be there every year. I mean every time. Oh god.
What did he fall on?
10 seconds behind. So let me see. Oh, okay. So that was clearly a tape thing.
Yeah.
Y'all know I'm a Brock mark, so I'm here for the long Brock reign.
I mean, I enjoyed Brock when he first returned, and then when he turned into the Suplex City guy, and when he first went on a hiatus with the belt, that's when I stopped liking him.
Yeah, Suplex City made him lazy.
Yeah, because his matches wasn't the same.
Mm-hmm. Here's a question, Lexi's. It was reported earlier today that 45 would be having Trump would be having teleconference with Dana White, Vince, and other sports top dogs. Do you think there will be special provisions made for them? Huh.
I heard that too, Lexi. I saw
I saw it too, but I don't know if it would change anything.
No, I don't think it's going to change anything either.
Neither.
It's not going to change.
Because you're putting, even if this thing lifts, there's still going to be issues throughout the world where people are going to have some cases. So you're going to put people at risk if they have shows with a live crowd.
Yep. Agreed.
Oh, you don't know who has it. You don't know who you're sitting by, and they can have it.
Mm-hmm.
They got a virus, and you don't know. Which is a great question. How many people do you think would have risked it to go to WrestleMania if they could?
Y'all?
A lot.
I would have.
A lot.
I would have.
A lot of people will be at WrestleMania with the coronavirus. I guarantee you.
Yeah.
Bro.
Look. My wife just said me.
Man, Vince would have been selling masks. Like,
oh, right. With the WrestleMania logo on the front of it.
WrestleMania logo.
With the logo on the front. He would have sold it. Oh, look at this. Are you serious?
That's
Are you
trash.
serious? Are you serious?
Who's the champ?
I got it first.
Are you serious?
Oh, he won.
Oh wait, don't give me a reaction. I didn't see it.
Oh,
Okay, so Miz.
Hey, this is great. My man comes back and he gets a victory at WrestleMania.
Wow, like they're really giving them some love, man.
they are.
Wow,
I hate
I
that.
like
I hate
those
the
tag
result that they
titles.
did.
you do?
I hate it.
You hate it, what, Armand?
They did a Miz and Morrison did a music video. I saw it
Oh,
during
that
the
was
pre-show.
terrible.
I hate it.
Yeah, it was
I didn't watch it yet. I didn't
Of course,
watch it.
of course, I saw it getting a lot of Mark love. I'm like, nah,
yeah, it was
can't
bad.
do it.
It was real bad.
These like second tier CFO beats that they got laying around. Like, nah.
Oh, that's dope.
That falling on that ladder though. Woo.
That had to hurt.
Yeah, Brock Party, Brock was the GOAT. He was.
Can we just agree this is just not the same watching WrestleMania?
Well, it's not the same for me because I would have been there.
Right with you.
The worst ever. I keep saying it. Y'all go listen to me one day.
It wouldn't have, bro. The card is actually great.
Oh, the card is amazing, man.
It really is. With the live crowd reaction, like it would have been dope. This match right here,
For sure.
I guarantee you, it would have been amazing with the
It might
live
have
crowd.
stole the
reaction.
show.
I agree. That match was awesome.
I agree.
No, oh yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I think the match. The match was already the match. Actually, so far, it's the best match on the card. Even
Right.
all things considered, that was the best match I've seen so far tonight.
Well, can we give big ups to my man Sami Zayn for successfully defending the Intercontinental title, walking out?
Yes, main eventing WrestleMania 37, according to your logic.
In my backyard.
So forget Rock. So forget Rock Reigns. You'd rather see Sami Zayn versus
Daniel Bryan?
No, Sami Zayn versus somebody like a babyface Drew Gulak. So that's
no. Where's the point of the Yes movement? The Yes movement, people like Bryan, people like CM Punk, they push themselves for the smaller guys. For the smaller guys who deserves a chance that never gets it.
I agree. But it has nothing to do with marquee transcending the WWE. Like that's what WrestleMania is all about. Like that's the reason why you have people like Goldberg and Brock Lesnar main eventing because they transcend. What's that? Armand?
I said that is not putting butts in the seats.
No, definitely not. It's going to put your AEW ex-girlfriends.
Here we go. Here we go. You know what? Let's not get mad because facts is facts, and facts are this: AEW is killing NXT right now.
Dude,
in the ratings, killing them. That's a WWE product, and I love it. I love NXT.
Flagship show though, like Dynamite's their flagship show. They're still losing by millions and millions of people.
But how do you? But okay, so if a mom and pop shop that just opened up has the best burger in town, how do you expect for them to go against McDonald's that's been around for decades? You got to give them time for growth, man. And for the little time they've been in business, I think it's been amazing.
Because you can promote everybody. Hey, McDonald's. Hey, guess what? McDonald's has a bunch of chemicals in your hamburger. You should leave them. Come here. Come in Mom and Pop Bill. Mom and Pop Town Burgers.
Hey, but the mom and pop might be healthier. Mom and pop is going to give you the best quality, and mom and pop is going to do you better.
It's gonna be straight from the grease of a few weeks back, man.
Man. Y'all been drinking that hater juice, man. Stop drinking that hater juice.
Nah, man. There's for what wrestling should be. AEW to me is just I don't see a difference from what people thought about with TNA from the beginning. Like it just I don't.
So TNA. Now TNA roster 2010 roster was absolutely amazing. Their roster was great, but unfortunately, when you had Hogan get into the picture, it messed up everything.
Yeah.
It messed up everything. But see, TNA, they stuck in the same crowd. They couldn't every week do what AEW is doing, which is they still bringing a nice live crowd every week in a nice stadium.
Mm-hmm. They got the con money to back that up, so that definitely makes it a lot easier to do that.
It does.
It does. A lot less of a burden, that's for sure. So.
It does.
But I will say this though, I will say that I've enjoyed AEW programming better than WWE of how they've done with the empty arenas.
Absolutely,
that's
absolutely.
I've said it on my show. I think they've done a better job with the empty arena shows than WWE has for sure.
Yeah, they did.
Chris, I think this is the first time. I think this is the first time that I heard you give them a compliment. And I need you to do that more often, sir. Okay? That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say.
You better take note. You better take note of it because it won't happen.
That man emotional over there. That man emotional.
It won't happen much more. You better take a note. Oh, that's crazy. Most of this, you lying. You on the show every single week. You a patron. You a patron.
Thank you. This is the first time, isn't it?
You a patron. No, hold on. This dude's a Patreon member, and he's on the show every week, and he's a lie. he's paying attention every week on the show. He's on the show live on the chat.
Oh my God.
He knows that I've put AEW over before, and that it's not. This is not the first time.
Luke is crazy.
No, bro.
Hey, watch the show. I watch my shows. I'll put them over a few times. Especially, I put them over this past week. I've said this before. I've said AEW's programming has been better than WWE's with the empty arena feel. Because I said, it's funny because I said it with WWE. I said they should have wrestlers in the crowd. And it's funny because the next Wednesday, I saw AEW do it. I said, yes, this is it. This is exactly what's.
And it's weird. And it's weird because it actually helps some. Like just to hear something, it helps.
He did put them over before though. Just a few heels in the pocket of the arena made it such a world of difference.
Yeah,
when who was it? MJF, Sean Spears, Tully Blanchard. There's a couple other heels were there. I think Keep Sabian. I think he was there. I think.
Yeah.
And then last week was clever too because they had rooms of people full and they would go back. Like I think that's really good. It's a really good idea.
It's making a difference. It definitely makes a difference. Hey, I'm sorry to change the conversation, man, but I'm really digging the Monday Night Messiah outfit coming out.
Yeah, I like it. That's Michael's 26.
You're right. Yeah.
Hey, I will buy KO's shirt. I've been digging his KO Mania 1 through 4. They're pretty dope.
I'm still mad I missed his OG KO with the tape. I really like that shirt. And
I think they still sell those locally, like when they have local shows.
They might. Yeah, they might.
I think they still sell it at NXT shows.
Okay.
So Chris, if I can create a time machine and go back in time, I wish I can create it and take you back to All In with me. Because I guarantee you, if you felt that experience, your outlook on the AEW might be different.
Oh, I enjoyed All In. I enjoyed All In a lot, actually.
Oh man, that was by far probably one of the best wrestling shows I've ever been to.
I enjoyed it. I'm just not a mark in that sense. I'm just not a Marshford for spots. I'm just, that's just not me. I'm old school, man. I'm characters. I'm all about just characters, build, storyline, story arc. I don't get a high from someone risking their life, just for that spot to not be as potent or as powerful as it would have been, 10 years ago. You know what I mean? Like it just seems like it's an insatiable appetite that we experience with a lot of this fandom nowadays that you really can't, like, dude. We used to mark out over a leg drop, dude. Like
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Like we used to mark out over a people's elbow, like like
A worm.
a worm. Man, when I've been watching a lot of Attitude Era. I've been watching a lot of Attitude Era lately, and there's a couple pieces I had to write, and I've been watching a lot of Attitude Era. The worm was so over in the Attitude Era. Like he would literally do the whole shock thing, and the crowd would go nuts.
It
was like, man, like I knew that it was over, but I was like, man, that was over.
Too cool. Like just as a trio.
Yeah.
Super over. The glasses, the stink face, the worm.
Yep.
Dancing at the end of the matches, like
they were it.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Which that explains even more why the Attitude Era was the best era of all time.
No.
Oh man, this guy. You know what, Luke? Sometimes I'll be like, man, I'm with him, and then he'll just take. He'll just.
Yes. You gotta just roll with it because it's facts, man.
No,
these are facts.
You know that's not even. That's not even.
When I was 14.
Right.
So many great things happen in their era, man. It can't be the worst.
Look, I'm not saying it's the worst, but do you even go back and watch any of 80s or 90s? Or
I do, and they were great. And I think we talked about this before. I think what's hard to establish is, at least for me, if I wasn't there to watch it, to really witness certain storylines, it might didn't hit me the same way as it did the people that actually watched it. Right. So when I watch it, I'm like, yeah, it's good stuff. But when we look back, like Kofi Kingston won the title last year, when we watched that, we felt that. We felt the emotion, the realness, the rawness of it. So we're gonna be like, man, that was the best.
I get you. I get it. Yeah. Just like we were like, prime example, like we were talking about when we all got together. The Road Warriors turning on Dusty. We watched that.
Mm-hmm.
And
still hurt my heart, man.
I know, Chris. That's one of the darkest moments in Chris's life.
Absolutely, 7-year-old kid, man.
But like, I remember watching that, so I see what you're saying. Like, I felt that. Like, what is going on? You know what I'm saying? Like, it was just so confusing. At the time, it's like I feel what you're saying, so I get what you're saying.
Yeah,
that was just an example of something that you may not feel that I felt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I understand.
Yeah. So it's all different, but I think all in all, back then in the 80s, that's what set the tone for wrestling.
Yeah.
It was great stuff back then for sure. Can't overlook it.
Oh.
Attitude Era. So I've been watching Attitude Era more. I stand by the fact that it was overrated. I still, but I will say that audiences did make the era pretty live. Like it was pretty exciting. I will say that. I couldn't imagine WWE being Attitude Era now though. There's no way that would ever work. So Ronnie likes ruthless aggression. I agree. I'm a RA guy.
So speaking of the Attitude Era, something I was watching. Have you all watched the Untold Story of Dennis Rodman and Karl Malone?
Yes,
I haven't seen that one yet.
Yeah, I watched it.
I thought it was really great.
It was good. It was really good.
And something that I always felt like this, but I probably never said it before. But Goldberg, when he beat Hogan, I think that was around the time Goldberg beat Hogan for the title, around that same time period. But
it was 3 days before, like 4 or 5 days before.
yeah,
It was like
and
it was that
it's weird.
Monday. Yeah, it was that Monday, and they had a pay-per-view that Sunday. It was
Yeah,
the same week.
and which makes me think, man, DDP at that time was red hot. And
Yes.
if anybody should have beat Hogan, it should have been DDP. That
Huh.
that would have
Over
been a great
Goldberg?
time to put him over.
But because
I mean, they
this is
were both
why,
hot.
right? But
I mean,
this is why, Armand. I see what he's saying. Like they could have built the Hogan
yes,
Goldberg thing so much bigger, man.
Absolutely.
They announced it on Thursday. It happened on Monday, and they had a pay-per-view that Sunday. Like that's
yeah.
the way that it happened. I remember because I mean I remember it, but it all happened in that 1 week, and I remember going, Did I really just watch that? I was just like I couldn't believe it. I was like, wait a minute, what's going on? And I
I
didn't
was
even
in
know
the
as much.
moment. I was in the moment. I marked out when Goldberg
Yeah, me
won,
too.
man.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And hindsight, all of what you're saying makes sense. I
Yeah.
agree. They should have put more equity in that feud for sure. There was a lot of money on the table that was just
Oh my
that was
God, so much
totally
money.
yeah. That was
WCW might still be in business off of that right
because
there.
of that.
Just off
Yeah,
of that
Jim
right
Stark
there,
came
they might have
That's
still
interesting.
been in the
That's a good
business.
point. Yeah, that's good. That's a good point. I
Yeah.
think the only thing about at WCW though is it wasn't a WCW. The issue wasn't necessarily WCW, although they weren't making money. The issue was the merch. They were just like, oh, we don't want we don't want wrestling programming, on our network. And so
Yeah.
they were just trying to find, where to put it and where to have it, and it just fell through the cracks. And somehow Vincent Kennedy McMahon grabbed the brass ring when it came to that, and
Mhm.
totally did nothing with it. I mean,
Zero.
and did you hear about Arn? I talked about it on my show last week. Arn said on one of his recent podcasts that WWE announcers were told to bury Sting during his match against Triple H.
Really?
I wouldn't doubt it because when you listen to it, there was some underlining like low-key disrespectful comments.
Yep.
It was some jabs in there.
I'd have to go
Dog.
back and watch it to
Don't
see.
tell me that.
It was no, listen to it. And it's Michael Cole. It's mainly Michael Cole.
Mm-hmm.
Of course it is.
Yep.
Right.
Don't tell me
It's
that.
mainly Michael Cole.
Yep. And he was saying that this was similar to what I was saying. Like in Vince's mind, this was the
Final nail in the coffin.
of WWE beating WCW. That was the nail in the coffin. That was his mentality from jump.
And that's exactly why Sting didn't come from the beginning.
Yes, exactly. Like he didn't want to.
He knew what time it was.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that makes me even more. It makes me even more upset.
I'm legit hot right now. Like,
Yeah, you should be. You should, bro.
I gotta go back and watch that and just because I wasn't paying attention to it at the time. So
It makes me wish that Sting would have came maybe around WrestleMania 28, 27. 27, sorry. I think that's when that might have been the closest they got him before he signed.
Yeah, but 27 was one of the worst WrestleManias in history, though. That Cena Miz.
So I was actually talking about this today. The between 20 and 29, I would say 23, 27 was the worst, and I might put 26 in there. I wasn't a fan of 26.
It was 26.
26 was good though. The lineup was good, but the potential to live up. That was Edge, Jericho, Brett, Vince McMahon, Cena, Batista.
That was Edge's last match, right?
Edge was the following year against Alberto.
27, yeah.
27, yeah. But yeah, it was a good card, but
what that was Batista and Cena?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Speaking of the 20s, going back to 21, go back and watch that Eddie Ray match. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh,
that was great.
Oh, that's lightweight, like Savage Steamboat. Seriously. Like no, Armand?
No. I'm watching there. No, we gotta finish.
Oh.
Okay. What?
Oh,
Wait a second.
Oh,
We
God.
weren't paying attention to this match at all.
Are you kidding
None.
me?
See, nothing.
See, I've been quiet with your worst ever prediction, Ben, but
Okay.
ooh.
I haven't been quiet. This
No,
is
I've been quiet with agreeing with you, but
oh.
I don't know, man. I might speak up.
You almost there with me? You almost
Yeah,
there?
I don't know what's with all this craziness going on.
It does.
Let's see. There's some questions here. With the ongoing treatment, Lexi's asking, with the ongoing treatment of WWE talent and no end to the coronavirus insight, do you believe that Vince will finally step down? If so, who do you think will take the helm when they turn it around? Vince, again,
Vince has to die.
this is another one, another
No one
patient.
wants to die. No one just die.
I say this every week. Vince will die in the gorilla position.
Exactly. Vince will die before he gives this over to anyone, bro. That's like he is the Jerry Jones of the WWE. I mean, like all of that. Like it's just him and Jerry Jones are the same person.
Yep.
Vince will die before he let Stephanie, Shane, Tripp, anybody take over.
Absolutely.
Wait, what happened? We getting a
gosh.
restart?
They're doing a restart. They're so much. They're like blowing time.
Desperate.
I mean, they're trying. Oh my gosh, this is so sad.
Okay, are you gonna agree with me now, Armand? 11. It looks like 17 compared to that.
This is so sad. They really did a restart. Oh man,
And then he just killed him.
Yeah.
It looks like
Wow.
This is so bad. Byron's asking who gets control, Stephanie or Shane. Neither.
Stephanie.
No, I think
No?
I think they'll have one of the presidents do it, because you have to think of it from an executive standpoint. There's no way Triple H is going to get it. Stephanie will probably stay with the branding aspects. He's a chief branding officer. I would say out of any of the McMahons, it would certainly be Stephanie that would take the helm, but from an executive standpoint, I don't see her doing
it.
Why don't you think Triple H will get it?
Because he deals with talent. He doesn't deal with from an executive standpoint. Like, just because you're over talent doesn't mean, like, WWE is such, I mean, it's such a huge organization. Like, we see a fraction of it. We see the wrestling part, which is the heart and soul of it, but there's so many different facets of WWE from an executive standpoint. Triple H only deals with the talent. He doesn't deal with any type of executive end except for the talent part of it. So you would have to deal with the finance, like you have to deal with being over the financial part, the branding part, all of those things. And Triple H, that's not his skill set. You know what I mean? To be over all of the executive parts. Like if you're the CEO, you're the chief executive officer. So you have to be over the finances, the branding, all that stuff. And that would just be out of Triple H's skill set. I don't think it'll work for him.
When you put it that way, I'm with you. When you put it that way, yeah.
I don't see it. And he's not even. He changed it. There was like a quote, a small demotion on his end though. He's not over. His role has changed. He's not.
Yeah, but did they ever make it clear what it was?
Yeah, I don't. There was some made up thing.
That chair shot across the front that hit his hand. That hurt.
It's broke. Yeah, it definitely broke.
Why would they do that?
Those are real chairs.
Yeah,
they real chairs. They're real chairs. This is why you need to
Oh,
watch wrestling more often.
this is what I wanted to tell you, Armand. This is what I wanted to tell you. You were when we got together. You were talking about the Hogan chair shots,
Yeah.
how they were soft. So
Yes.
I went back and watched 4. His
Yes.
shot on DiBiase wasn't that bad.
Okay. When I'm thinking of Hogan chair shots, I'm definitely thinking of like early WCW.
Oh, okay.
I gotta go back and watch like some of his WWF stuff.
But even no, because that was like the only one though. I was just pointing that one because he has another one against somebody else some years later, and it was horrible.
Oh snap! How did he get to the top of that? Oh, whoa! Yo, I missed him climbing it. How did he get up there so fast? Like, great editing, WWE. Great editing.
All right, edit. That's right.
Yes.
Oh yeah, edit. Yeah.
Let's speed this up a little bit.
It took him 15 minutes.
I'm expecting some CGI.
Expecting to see who?
CGI, some special effects somewhere between the AJ Styles, Undertaker, and Fiend and Cena. Bring me the special. They're going to be wrestling in the back of a green screen.
I got a question for the group, but I'm gonna wait until the end of this match because they starting to turn up.
Yeah.
Oh man, you got me interested.
Yeah, this is good. Definitely a show stealer so far.
Mm-hmm.
Joey Styles moment. I went to the top of the side. Oh my god!
Elimination.
They need to get that brother some teeth.
Starter.
There it is. Boom.
Yes.
I just heard a bell. Somebody put a headphone on or something. Yeah, that was good. That was a good match.
That was a good match.
It got better.
Yeah, from what we saw, yeah.
Right.
That might have been the first match that I've enjoyed.
Right, from what we saw.
Right. It got better because the first half we were like, and so
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But that's good though, because to draw us with an empty arena like that's a big deal, man.
It is.
That's crazy. That's a crazy spot.
Yikes.
Oh.
That's crazy.
Yeah, let me tell you the best part of this right now. I got my wife and mother-in-law over here watching WrestleMania. She see Kevin Owens jump off the WrestleMania sign, and all she says is, "Oh God." Oh my gosh. Yeah. I like that. That was great. See. Oh man.
Should he keep the stunner or should he go back to the pop-up powerbomb?
Keep it.
Keep it.
Pop up.
So they definitely have to. He definitely had to ask Steve about that, right?
No.
You
don't need that.
Steve said he just started. No. I'm sorry. He was. Am I thinking of him or Cena? Somebody started doing it, and Steve was like, "They ain't asked me."
Wow.
Really? Yeah, I know. Cena. No, I mean he didn't patent the stunner though. You know,
I know. I get it. I get what you're saying because the RKO is nothing but the diamond cutter. I get it.
Right.
But all I'm saying is, I'm just saying like you know one person for that.
True.
You know, and it's like hey, like Vince says, a time-honored tradition. Okay, like it would just be like that's what I would think. It's like wearing my number. That's how I would look at it.
Yeah.
So let's do moves, and when you think of a move, the chat can be a part of this too. If we think of a move What person do you think of when the move?
I'm already ready to stump the whole group.
Oh,
Oh.
Power bomb.
oh.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I know. We already know
Oh,
who.
hold on. R2.
Oh.
Thank you. That's all. Play bubble.
Is he rapping? Yeah, if he's rapping, never mind. I'm good.
No, he's not rapping.
So I can't do the church.
Oh, come on, man. No.
Oh, hold on, Rod. I'm in a delay. I hope they'll do Belgio or Gronk. Oh, yeah, there it is.
Ah.
Terrible.
So now he's okay. I'm gonna shut up until y'all. Okay.
Stop it.
Terrible.
Worst ever.
Terrible. All right, Ben. I'm almost there, man. I'm almost.
Ben is sticking with the worst ever mania.
Bro, I've been saying it for 3 weeks. As far as Powerbomb, I already know who Armand's gonna say. So
for what? Powerbomb?
Yeah.
Vader for Powerbomb?
No, Sid. That's his guy.
No, Vader had a better powerbomb than Sid.
You think so?
Definitely.
It's more powerful.
It's more powerful because
Sid and
Sid would just drop
it was a release. Yeah.
It's more like a
Jackknife. Yeah. I think I go Vader with the Powerbomb.
Yeah. I'm between Vader or Nash.
Nash's Powerbomb was trash to me.
Oh, it's terrible.
It is.
Oh yeah.
But I do think of Nash when I think of the powerbomb, but his powerbomb is kind of
Yeah. Like he would just bring him out and just like drop him. It would
just drop him.
Yeah, it was a
yeah, his was more of a drop.
You know, there's a great powerbomb, and we never talk about it.
Who?
Brock.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he would do the triple powerbomb. Yeah.
He'd pick you up and just early Brock.
Yeah.
Hey, Jericho had a nice triple powerbomb too. Remember he did that when he first came.
Yeah. That was dope.
Okay, so I think we all think highly of Jericho, but after watching the latest Dark Side of Benoit, he's undoubtedly top 5 now, right?
Yep.
Just based off the end of that doc, he's top 5 for me.
Yeah, he's ranked in my all-time. He's number 4. Yeah, he's been number 4 for a while now. Who's y'all's top 5? Luke, we'll start with you. Who's your top 5?
God.
Top 5 wrestler of all time?
All time, top 5 all time. Yeah.
Best or favorite?
I don't like going through these. It's because I'm gonna start off with
chat. Y'all can chime in too.
Top 5. I'm going with Sean.
Okay.
Sting.
All right. Rick.
The Rock.
This is 1 to 5, right?
Yeah.
Rick as in Ric Flair.
Ric Flair.
Okay.
Number 3.
The Rock.
You're done.
And I'm kind of stuck between Austin and Hogan. Shoot, man. Hogan. No, Austin. I don't. Yeah.
Okay.
Sean, Sting, Rick, Rock, Austin.
Nice.
There we go.
Armand.
Sting. Flair. Vader. Austin. Brock.
Okay. Ben, we know you're number 1.
Yeah. Duh. Rick, of course. Rick, Sean, Sting, Taker,
Okay.
Austin.
All right, cool. My five's been the same for a long time. Sting, of course, number 1. 2, Dusty. 3, Steamboat. 4, Jericho. 5, Book. Yeah.
I just said Jericho's in my top 5 and then didn't list him.
And then right.
You did. You're out of control, brother. It's just out of control.
Dusty.
Yeah, Dusty.
Dolphin Otis.
Dusty, baby. Number 2. Yeah,
Okay, so the question I have for the group, I saw this on a forum that I frequent. So Rock and Hogan was like a changing of the guards at 18, right? You could also say the same thing about Cena Rock, sort of. But what match could you book right now that would be as big as Rock Hogan using current and past talent?
Can I start off with this?
Please.
There's nothing that you can do right now. The excitement for dream matches are gone. They're done.
I think you could do Rock Brock.
I think you could do Rock Brock too.
I don't know. I guess Brock matches don't get me excited.
Me
I don't. When I see it doesn't excite me.
No,
I get it, like the
excited.
marquee standpoint.
I am excited to see Rock Reigns. I am excited to see that. I mean, that's the only one that I could even think of.
Brock Reigns?
No, Rock Reigns.
Oh yeah, me too.
Actually, Rock Reigns is up there too.
Yeah.
Rock Reigns is slated for next year.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm excited to see that one.
I got one.
This is it.
It's main event time.
This main event?
Yep.
Goldberg, Strowman.
Which they never gave an explanation of why they changed it.
Yeah.
Well, I thought Reigns didn't come.
He did.
Yeah, but they didn't do a storyline about it. Though.
Yeah, and I don't know why they just didn't acknowledge. Why didn't they just say, "Hey"? Why didn't they just tell the truth?
Y'all, they won't even acknowledge that COVID-19 is out there. So, like, do you expect them to? I mean, heck, AEW
in the WWE universe.
Right. Even AEW, Jericho's like, I'm the one who's telling fans not to come. Like I'll let you know when the ban is lifted. Like, come on now.
So did Michael say anything about it?
Did who?
Did
Michael
Cole say anything about it right now?
He didn't say nothing.
Anything about it?
Did he? Hey, I really like this title. I like the blue title better.
Ugh.
You don't like it?
You don't like it, Chris?
No.
Oh, I love it. I like it too.
I like it better than the red.
I like the red one.
I don't like
I can't stand
it. I like the black one. I don't like the blue one.
Where'd they get them two pizza dudes from? Like walking to the door.
No. So, hey, Armond, kind of answer the question, man. I got a world title match that I think that will sell tickets like crazy.
Okay.
That I think that still can happen if they both cooperated.
Sami Zayn against who?
No, bigger than Sammy.
Okay.
Wow.
The Rock versus HBK. That
Do you
will
want to see
sell.
that in 2020?
I do. Just as much as I would still want to.
Bald-headed HBK?
No.
Bald-headed HBK.
Yeah.
Just as much. I still want to see Taker versus Sting.
I don't want to see Taker versus Sting at all. Not even a single %.
Please.
Man, I don't care.
Not even on 2K.
No.
Y'all are horrible, man. Get them in the ring. Just let them even push each other.
No.
I just want to see them face off something.
Stinks to go for me, man. His WWE career has been horrible.
I'm cool with an interaction.
Whose fault is that?
You're cool with it, what?
I'm cool with an interaction.
I'm cool with an interaction.
That's what I'm saying. At least that.
I don't want to see a match.
Like what happened with Rock and Triple H a few years ago on SmackDown. What happened with Austin and Cena, or not Austin and Cena, Austin and Punk.
Austin, yeah.
Little interaction. I'm cool with that.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
So that's like I like had matches like I had wrote down. Remember we did some years ago, like matches that'll never happen that we would love to see.
Yeah.
We did that a few years ago.
Yep.
HBK Rock was actually one of those matches that I had, Luke. So I feel with, but I'm talking about like HBK, sexy boy HBK. I'm not talking like
in
now.
their prime. Yeah.
Right, exactly. Like I would love to see HBK Sting.
Oh yeah,
that would have been
absolutely.
Oh my God,
man! Do we understand? Like this is huge. Like this is Goldberg versus Braun Strowman, man. But there's no feeling that I have. Like you know, what I'm saying I was really trying to get into this because this
Chris,
like, this is built up correctly. This would have been huge, man.
Come on over, Chris. Come on.
We'll see. Based
on oh my God!
Hold on.
It's over.
Hold on, I haven't seen
Y'all,
it.
we done. Hold on.
I haven't seen it. Stop.
No, I haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it.
Oh my God, it's over. It's about to be over.
I haven't seen it. Is it a delay?
Turn the TV down.
Yes. Stop it.
Oh, this is crazy.
Turn the TV down.
Hold on.
Luke.
I just saw 3 spears.
I'm sorry.
Luke.
I just saw 3 spears.
I'm right, Luke. I'm right here with you. I'm not on the delay, dog. This is terrible.
This is bad. Who's he looking at?
Uh-oh.
I just saw the 4th spear.
Me too. I just did too. I think me and Chris are on the same one.
Yeah, we're.
And you guys
y'all
on the
need to
same
catch
one.
up. All right, me and Armond, we're good.
I don't know.
Oh!
Hold on, I haven't seen it.
Y'all making this hard for me.
Okay.
Okay. Oh!
Come on.
Okay.
All right.
Stay on him.
I'm gonna delay my reaction 10 seconds. Whoever wins.
Yo.
Hey, I like this. I like this though. I like this.
Power moves. I like the power moves.
I like this. See, this is maybe.
Look at Armand's face. Look at Armand's face. Look at Armand's face. Oh, I heard a bell.
I heard a bell.
No. Oh!
Oh! Yes! They finally did it. Yes.
What did I say? I called it at the top of the show. I called it.
Wow.
Chris,
thank you, Roman.
Right. Thank you, Roman.
Oh, wow.
Thank you, Roman.
Wow.
Oh, man.
They did it.
Finally.
Man, Goldberg, they just revealed salaries today. Goldberg was like, give me my $3 million, dog.
Right.
Wow. I like it. I like everything about that.
I told you.
Yeah.
Just like that. Braun is one of those people. I feel like you don't have to build him up. Just don't break him down the way they keep breaking him down. He's always going to be like right there. You just got to book him the right way, and you can immediately turn him back to where he should be.
I agree.
Wow.
I agree.
He's a
but
monster.
they could have pulled the plug on him a long time ago, though.
Absolutely.
But they didn't.
Absolutely.
They had the
like
opportunity.
his 3rd title reign, to be honest with you. Really
Right.
Real talk.
Real
talk.
I totally agree.
Real talk. Wow. I love you, Goldberg, but it's time for you to go home, brother.
I agree.
He'll be back.
Right. Exactly.
He'll be back.
Yeah.
Yeah. For that, he'll be back for Saudi. Where?
Oh my gosh.
Goldberg and Sean or something.
Right. Right.
Goldberg.
Goldberg versus Sean and Saudi.
So you know what? I just watched a dream match today that I didn't know that happened, and shame on me that I never knew this happened. Lex Luger versus The Undertaker, and Lex won.
What was this?
This was Lex Luger versus Mean Mark, WCW at Bash at the Beach.
Stop.
I think it's Bash at the Beach 90.
That's not Undertaker.
It's Undertaker.
That's not
Undertaker. It's Undertaker.
No,
Tito beat Undertaker before, didn't he?
That's Skyscraper. That's who that is. That's Skyscraper.
Hey, honey,
Undertaker.
we'll be there. All right, WrestleMania announcement.
Barcelona.
So, fellas, we at WrestleMania 37 LA.
I might could do LA.
That's my plan too. That's my plan too.
I'm trying to make that.
Oh, sorry, bud. Sorry. You okay? All right.
Ben, who'd you hit over there? You just hit somebody. Who'd
My
you knock
son.
out? Knocking out people over there at your house.
I thought he was going for it. He wasn't looking. My bad. My bad, buddy.
So is
So
that
we
it?
really got a 2.5 hour Mania?
That's what I'm saying. Like, dog. No, we got.
No, I think we got one more match. I think it's Taker and AJ, and that's it.
Boneyard. Oh, that really main evented this one?
It's the main event, bro. It's the main event.
That really main evented this one?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, this is it.
And it won't even be. It wasn't supposed to be. They were supposed to be outside of the arena.
Well,
yeah.
You know, from what I read, they had Reigns going over Goldberg anyway.
Yeah.
So, you know,
it all makes sense.
In that spot.
Yeah, but it seemed like they would have saved it for Reigns to actually go over Goldberg, though. But listen, I'm not complaining though. Like,
I'm not either.
I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it.
You can get the. But I always feel like, and I feel like Luke or one of y'all said it. This match don't need the belt.
This match?
No,
Reigns and Goldberg doesn't need a belt at all.
It doesn't.
I agree. I think the belt adds more to it. Because I would have much rather saw Reigns Goldberg than Bray and Reigns for the title.
Sure. Yeah, I don't need to see Bray Reigns at all.
I agree. I don't want to see.
They had a great program 3 years ago, however long that was. I don't need to see it again.
Yeah.
Wow, they really did. They really made this the main event for this tonight.
And I'm just like, how? I don't know. I'm also, though I like that AJ has gotten some of his heat back, but like he still poses zero threat to Taker.
Yeah, this angle to this story to me has been trash. Like I haven't liked it. Like this, I like promo.
I like this Raw promo.
Yeah, I agree, but I think like, let's make Taker real. Like, let's make Taker human. I just, I'm not buying it. I'm not. It's not really.
Yeah, I don't like.
So,
I very rarely like the family angle. Like you.
Yeah.
My wife. Like
Yeah.
Right, because Joe did the same thing with him.
Yeah, that was was terrible.
Yeah, he did the same thing with him.
Oh, indeed. I couldn't stand that. I hated it. I hated it.
Yeah, how come main events just can't be like, hey, you're the main guy. I want to be the main guy. I feel like I beat you. Let's wrestle.
Yep.
Like,
and he's called the phenomenal one, and Taker's called the phenom. Like you could just build an arc right there.
Yep.
Phenomenal versus Phenom.
Yeah,
but that's what they did with Jericho and Punk over best.
The best in the world.
Yep.
Yeah. But to me, I think this has been their story has been the best build up over all the other stories. No, I think
Edge and Orton.
Well, okay, yeah, but it stopped. To me, it just stopped. I mean, after this whole empty arena stuff, to me, it just stopped.
Well, they've been killing the promos the past few weeks on Raw.
Yeah,
the promos was cool, but I think taking AJ's was better.
I don't think so.
Though, I would have liked to see a rated RKO match to set up the turn versus a promo.
Right, I agree. And that I agree. And I said that they should have done that for Saudi. I think they hot shot it a little bit too early.
They did.
I see. I'm cool with them riding Edge off because it kept it fresh.
Yeah.
But I think it would have been better if they would have done rated RKO and Saudi against the team, and then would have done it that way.
And you could have even made it to where Edge doesn't wrestle. So Orton takes all the heat, and then he could hot tag Edge. Edge could do a spear, pop up, Orton RKO's him, and that's it.
Yeah.
That's super easy.
Or they could have done like a what would have been a shock value if Orton's in the match the whole time. He tags Edge to get the hot tag, turns it around, pops an RKO,
hits him with the flare,
and then that's it. Like Edge gets
hits him with the flare, and bam.
Are we here? Are we doing this already? Oh Lord.
This is it.
Here's the boneyard.
But I'm like, but you're okay. Wait.
This match is gonna be in a yard.
Never mind.
Yeah. It's supposed to. It's a boneyard match.
Boneyard.
Worst ever.
Oh, my boy AJ. Oh,
nice.
Wow.
Nice.
Yes.
He got blood. He got that.
Yo, bro, nah. Hey, AJ has the best theme song right now.
That's a good. Brian says, "What have you been drinking? Taker Styles has been stupid." Been drinking
Brian, not at all. Not at all.
That dynamite juice.
All right, here we go. We got ABA.
Dang.
We got ABA. Play somebody cue up Limp Biscuit.
Oh yeah, coming down on a motorcycle.
So they really doing ABA back again.
Fred Durst could have been out there at the graveyard.
Yeah,
I like this Taker.
I hate ABA Taker.
I didn't like ABA Taker.
Oh man, he was lethal. It was brutal. The ABA Taker, his best matches to me was against RVD and Jeff Hardy.
Oh yeah, the one. Yeah, the
great match with Jeff Hardy.
Yeah, the story was dope.
Oh, really great. Now the match against Hogan was horrible.
But here's what I don't like. Already out the gate, like this, it's overproduced. Like all these camera angles, and I'm just like, I don't know. I don't. All this smoke, I don't need it.
You know what? I feel like I'm watching VH1 right now, like Hip Hop Atlanta. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting.
Oh gosh, Michelle, does Michelle know you're out this late? Oh gosh.
Hey, that's classic. Call your wife.
That's terrible.
Call your wife. Is it past your bedtime? Huh? Huh?
Wait, where's his hair at?
He got it in a ponytail or wrapped up.
Cut it?
Yeah.
He didn't cut it.
I'm glad he didn't cut it. Short hair Taker was the worst. Uncle Fester Taker at 30 was
bald head. I'm cool with like short hair with the little spikes. That was okay, but bald head Taker, nah. Mohawk Taker, absolutely not.
Yeah, see, to me, it has to be long hair because when he does the tombstone, he has to like
flip it
He has to flip it. He gotta flip it. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Armand, can I get some agreement from somebody, please, that 11 is the greatest of all time now?
Man, go somewhere with all that, man. That is the dumbest thing that you can ever say.
Listen.
Oh gosh.
I'm low key, but keep real. I'm low key ready to put 9 below 11.
Oh.
9 is bad. Toga.
Backlund.
Toga, anybody in a toga.
Oh
period.
no! You see that?
Yeah, that was crazy.
What just happened?
That arm shot.
Oh yeah, his arm bleeding.
No, it seemed like there was a big
Yeah, it's
Bulged
big,
like
like
a
couple
break.
gashes on his
Yeah.
arm.
Gabriel said, "Was this shot at the Hardy compound?" Now those Hardy compound matches are pretty dope.
Oh, they are. Because you don't want to be deleted.
Yeah. Lots of editing here. Tons of editing.
Oh my god.
I'm loving it.
Yo, this
I hear-
100% is at the Hardy compound.
I hear the Papa Shango music, style music going on in the background.
Hey, man, let's just give props to AJ finally main eventing WrestleMania. Come on.
Sure,
Come on.
sure.
Give it to him.
That's true.
All things considered, going from a watch to AJ to this, I'm here for
His first mania, he opened. Him and
Yeah.
Shane. And
That's
Orlando.
right, him and Shane. That's right.
Mhm.
Wait,
No,
wasn't
his first. No.
Y2J
His
before
first.
Shane?
Y2J was his first.
Yeah, I
Mania-
thought
Mania.
Y2J was his first Mania too.
Oh, that opened. He lost.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was like the
Yeah.
second match. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, both Jericho and Shane were good matches.
Yeah.
And I was super happy that Jericho beat AJ. That was a big. We were all watching that together.
Yep.
I was mad.
Yeah,
I was
You were
mad.
the only one who was happy.
yeah, I was the only one who was happy about that.
Chris popped all by himself.
Right.
If I didn't, because Jericho was usually the guy who just put people over. That's the one thing about Jericho that would never make him like ever the guy. I think that's one of the biggest things that stopped him was he
Because
was
he
just
kept putting people.
over. Like that's
Is
the
there
big
a piece
difference
of
between him
glass
and
stuck
Austin.
in his arm?
What's that?
Is there a piece of glass stuck in Taker's arm?
Yeah, it seemed like whatever that bulge is on his arm.
That's nasty.
It's crazy. Oh,
Yeah, it looks real nasty.
Did he pull a Goldberg? It's supposed to break and it didn't break.
That is gross.
yeah.
It's funny when you see certain things that automatically take you back to a certain match if it happened
Yep.
before.
Yeah. It was supposed to break, it didn't break, and he busted an artery or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going for it. He's going for it.
But fell into the grave.
Man, I think if this was in Tampa, this would have been a super dope mania. I think. Like it wasn't a bad mania. It was
No.
so far, like night one wasn't bad.
It wasn't bad at all.
Been terrible. Stop it.
It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad at all.
I want Gallows and Anderson to beat somebody
Come on.
one day.
Let's go.
They're the best tag team in the world, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
They win it, Saudi.
Right.
The best tag team in the world. Oh, I love the walk up. I love that camera shot for Taker.
Oh, word.
Uh-oh.
This is like a movie.
What is this?
Oh, God.
Yo, let's go. What is this?
Terrible. That's what this is.
Druids.
Come on, man. Come on now. Let's
Seriously.
hold on.
Are we doing Druids now?
Oh, I love it.
They're gonna come and take her one at a time.
Do it like Taker 94. Bury him and rise him up again.
This is a good point. What's the end game?
Yeah, let this be Royal Rumble
point?
94. Hopefully, this is all the heels on the roster.
That's a good
Let
point,
this be
Brian.
Jarrett and Tenryu.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember the
Atom
Tenru.
Bomb.
They'd be demolition. That'd be
Oh,
demolition.
wow.
I wonder if that car going by in the back saw them fighting. That's funny. Jody says movie time.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh,
But
man.
but Triple H did an interview where he said he was thinking like Hollywood in the first place. So he was thinking, how can they make this, give it a Hollywood feel?
Oh, they've done it.
So what is the end for Taker? Like
It should have been
it should have
Reigns.
been 20 it should have been no. I think it should have been 28. I think the Hell in a Cell match should have been the end for him against Tripp.
Really? He should
Yeah,
have
I
walked
don't think
away?
I don't think he should have. I don't think he should have
Brock
ended
at
the
30.
streak. Nope, the streak shouldn't have been ended.
Yeah, yeah, definitely shouldn't have been ended.
No,
That's fine.
28 should have been his last Mania because 29 was Punk and that was forgettable. 30
Was
shouldn't
Bray,
have
right?
been 30
Nah,
was
30
the
was Brock.
streak.
31 was
Oh,
great.
Yeah,
31 was
Yeah,
Bray.
31
was
Okay.
Bray.
Yep.
32 was Shane, Hell in a Cell. That was terrible. And so really Reigns is really the only benefit that's came out of him staying past 28.
I don't think they really capitalized on Reigns the way they could have from that win.
I agree 100% because the next show he got beat up by Braun. He got turned over by an ambulance. Like
Right.
again, thank you, Roman, because Braun basically beat Taker that night because Reigns beat Taker and then he passed that over to Braun.
Be right back, fellas.
When it got over from him. And so Reigns is like low key helping Braun in many ways.
I get that, but see that would have been perfect to turn. I mean, I love what he did for Braun, but I think it would have been perfect to turn Reigns heel.
I agree.
That crowd was hot.
Yeah. This is my yard now.
Oh, my yard
And
now?
just to leave. But see, and
Top
it felt like
moment of all time.
No, for
oh,
sure.
absolutely. And
Yeah.
it seems like they purposely kept him. I think they kept him off the show for like 2 weeks, and that heat died down.
No,
And then-
that's when they had the Braun. That's when they had Braun turn the ambulance over. Like that happened right after. Like the
Did
next
it really?
week, yeah, it goes to Raw after WrestleMania, the my yard, and I
Yeah,
think
that's glass.
the next week or even week after, but I think it was the next week is when they had the ambulance when they had the ambulance turn over.
Really? I gotta rewatch it again, man.
Yep. Let me get a date actually. Oh,
I feel like I'm really watching a TV show here.
right.
Oh, what's wrong with his arm? Did he break his arm or something? That looks nasty.
Like he broke it.
It looked like he broke his arm.
Yep, April 10th, 2017. So exactly, it was a week after Mania.
Hmm.
That's when he flipped it over. So it was a week after.
That's where he was gone.
Yep. Kane should have come up from the grave. Yeah, I like that. That would have been a nice idea.
That would have been to come save his brother. That's a good special entrance.
Oh gosh, this is terrible. Like Taker shouldn't be this vulnerable, man.
Well, we gotta see what would be better between this or the Funhouse.
Yeah,
This is gonna be better than the Funhouse.
you think so?
But I hate Bray.
Oh, do you? You think it's gonna be too gimmicky?
Like gimmick. Yeah, I just
Too gimmick.
It's way too hokey.
Gotcha.
Did you see Cena's promo?
Yeah,
He's-
we talked about it earlier. It was amazing. Husky hairs with a mask.
Yeah.
Great in a worse way. Like he shouldn't have did it.
Yeah.
It's hilarious
really?
that Cena shouldn't have.
Yeah.
Or that Cena couldn't just put Bray over.
Right. So difficult for him to do.
Just gonna bury him.
Right.
Is it me? But Cena looks like he's too old to be wearing that gear.
He looks like I said this before. I think Ben finally admitted it. He looks like Ernest. He looks like Ernest Goes to Jail, bro. Like he looks like if Ernest Goes to Jail had a 2020 remake, John Cena would be the guy named Vern.
Yeah.
So how do you win a match?
I'm assuming you bury him alive.
Is that it? Is he buried alive?
Why are you doing all this? Just bear. Yeah.
You know how wrestlers got to make things extra.
Taker's never won a buried alive match.
No. Vince and Kane, right?
Vince and Kane.
Wow.
I mean Vince.
He lost to Vince.
Survivor Series 03, I want to say.
That was right before he came back for 20.
And he lost to Mankind as well.
Yep.
That's right.
Yeah.
And now it looks like he's about to lose the.
I don't see it.
Oh, never mind. Let me shut up.
I don't see it. Oh, I love it. That was dope. That was dope.
Oh,
Oh yeah, that's dope. That's the power of the Undertaker right there. That's the Undertaker that I grew up watching right there.
I wish it would have chokeslammed him from the thing though.
Use these unknown powers.
Undertaker.
Oh, okay. Here we go. Finish time. How does one coordinate where they're gonna meet? Does one send the other a text and tell them where the boneyard is?
He's stupid, man.
It's just the boneyard on 3rd and
Wait a minute. How did he get up there? Did he just come up there real quick? How did he get up there?
Yeah, he climbed it.
Oh, here we go.
Okay. Oh, there's the ladder.
Come on, take it with your powers. He's coming back. Take me back to 4th grade.
So he's morphing from Mark Callis to the Undertaker. So essentially, since you want to bring up my wife, I'm gonna. You want Mark, but I'm gonna give you the Undertaker.
I'm American Dead Man.
right, American Dead Man. Right.
Wow.
Is he gonna throw him off? Yeah, that's expected.
That was probably a lot of fun to get thrown off that roof.
Oh,
Whatever he landed on was probably pounds and pounds of pillows.
Boom.
Armond, you want to try it?
I don't know if he was joking or if that was a threat.
I'm saying like our inner child, we can have like a whole wrestling match, and we can get on the roof, and we can see.
He should tombstone him off the roof.
Let's put a whole bunch of mattresses on in the grass.
Let's do it.
we can just jump off.
y'all gonna Mick Foley it?
Oh Lord!
Yeah, I thought this.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh, on what?
Who's playing this music?
Come on. This the creators of Star Wars.
Yeah, this is why I don't like going to movies, because I be asking all like the real life questions. Yo, that sticking out of his arm is bothering me so much.
Note to self.
So
Note to self. Don't go to the movies with Armond.
Right.
We'll be talking.
I can't suspend reality. I can't.
Like, yeah, I read the spoilers on the Avengers.
Right.
Yo, I just watched Infinity
Don't
War
tell
the
me.
first time the other day, so I'm like,
I haven't seen it yet.
What?
I haven't seen it yet.
see,
I
always tell people,
Hey,
like, these
you wanna
were
know
my
something, Luke?
superheroes.
What's up?
I've never watched any of them.
Really?
Oh, no. There's something wrong with you, brother.
You-
The way
but the-
people feel
something
about
is completely
Spider-Man
wrong.
and all that, like this is that for me.
But
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
Yeah.
this was my Avengers right here as a kid.
Yep.
So I never got
But it
into
was good,
Superman, Spider-Man, all that stuff. Like when Black Panther and all that stuff was coming out, I had no clue what it was.
Wow, bro.
I watched it, but I had no clue what it was.
Come here.
I'm really speechless. Okay,
I'm serious.
at all of y'all, man. I don't understand what type
Jody
of
likes it. Sean said, "See no evil 3."
Ah,
This is 100% See No Evil 3.
That is awesome. That is
I'm
awesome.
about to really hit him. May 18th,
Oh God.
May 19th, or something, whatever. it was. May 19th.
May 13th or May 19th.
Yeah, something
I
like
need
that.
Kane to come out in a suit and hit Taker in the back.
I think Kane should have came out and got Anderson and Gallows. Then that would have been
Yeah, that would have been
That would have been cool.
little flavor to it.
I say they should have a rematch at SummerSlam and AJ wins.
Stop.
No.
They gotta be a part two.
AJ doesn't need a rub. He didn't need he didn't need this rub, really. I mean, like, it just
We could just add this to your resume, like, hey, I
Right.
wrestled.
yeah, for sure.
Taker.
Yeah, but he didn't need this rub.
Yeah, this isn't really a rub. If anything, Styles is putting Taker over.
Yeah. I mean, but the thing is, I still think Taker Mania matches, even though he lost twice, I still think Taker Mania matches are rubs.
Sure.
That's still a huge thing.
Well, even though Reigns might have beat him, the match was horrible. It was
I was gonna
trash.
The
say,
match.
like,
That was one.
So then
Trash.
there's my point. The Taker match itself in theory is a rub, but like Styles would have given him a good match. I think if it was regular.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like this is like, what are they doing?
Well,
Why are they?
But I think this
Taker-
helps Taker though because he can't it's not really good matches from Taker anymore. So like the gimmicky part, is he really hugging him? Oh gosh, that's funny.
He did.
Funny. But I think this helps Taker because he has to be like gimmicky and stuff like that. Because just bell to bell matches for Taker just
Limited.
it's not really working anymore.
Yeah.
How did?
So if AJ appears on Raw next week, all this is for nothing.
For nothing.
Exactly.
For absolutely nothing.
Like if you're gonna bury him, like keep him off TV for a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what? Oh, go ahead, Chris. Go ahead.
No, he's gonna show up tomorrow.
100%. With a sling.
You didn't do anything to me, Taker. You didn't do it. That was nothing. That's all you got.
No. Even worse, he'll lightly mention it, and they'll just move AJ into another program.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. You'll have Aleister Black come out or something like that. It just
Yeah.
the whole thing could just be for nothing.
But that's what I said about the whole Cena Bray thing, like Cena Fiend thing. Cena, I'm not gonna be in WrestleMania this year, and then a dude comes out and points, and now he's in. Like that made me so mad.
I like that it helped Bray, but I think the promo beforehand was stupid. Like, oh, I'm not gonna
Right.
like, why would you come out to say that you're not gonna be a part of that?
Exactly.
Yeah.
That was my.
That was
That was,
stupid.
and then
Well,
the dude.
go ahead, babe. My bad.
No, I'm just saying that I feel you. I'm the same way. I was just like, are you serious? And now he's in because the dude points at the sign.
Yeah.
This is trash.
Are you serious?
Are y'all watching this?
Wow.
Did
His
they have a
hand.
tombstone?
His hand.
It's called the headstone.
Really, but his hand.
Oh no!
His hand. Are you kidding me?
Oh,
Matter of fact, wasn't his hand like this? Like
with a hand.
listen.
Then
Oh,
that's
wow.
also the equivalent of Cena standing or Cena getting a ringside ticket.
Oh, yeah,
Right,
that was
right.
terrible too.
Right.
To enjoy the show, even though the cameras keep looking at me every 10 minutes.
Hey, that's dope. I like that.
This was terrible.
I didn't think this was that bad. Honestly,
It was hokey. It
wasn't
wasn't terrible.
bad.
It was hokey.
I think it was good for Taker though. I think this is the only thing that would have made Taker interesting this year.
Yeah.
It was hokey.
I like it.
Like I feel like the match with Bray and Orton when they were fighting in the house, that was terrible.
Yeah, and this is a good way to end. This is a good way to end it too. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
An empty
Yeah.
arena would have done it justice. But this
No,
riding
wouldn't at all.
off to the sunset is a good way to end WrestleMania.
So then that means that Cena and Bray probably main events tomorrow.
I can see that. Yeah,
Yeah.
I can see that for sure. So cool. Well, y'all, cool. Appreciate a big shout out to the chat. Y'all hung out with us for 3 hours, and this is good stuff. Appreciate all
We
y'all
asked for
involved.
3 Hour Mania.
What's that again?
I said we were asking for 3 Hour Manias because the last few years we was doing 12
7 hours.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
So do you think that because there was talk of it before of them doing 2 separate Mania shows in 2 different cities?
I think that's stupid.
I don't know. I like 2 nights, but Chris has made a case as to why that doesn't work. But I'm cool with it. If it's short like this, I'm cool. I can devote 3 hours a night like this.
Just have Mania for 3 hours. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right, exactly.
Just have it on 3 hours on the Sunday. Like, I'm cool. I'm cool with 4. Like, if you do 4, straight up.
4.5.
Right, you can't start at 5 though and go till
but don't
midnight.
do 5-hour Mania. Like,
Right.
don't like if you do 3.5, I'm cool with it. Like, but the thing is, it just to me, 2-hour Mania, 2-night Mania just takes away from the build. It just takes the build away. Like we look forward to WrestleMania weekend for the climax, which is that Sunday night. But if you have it 2 days, it just kind of takes the allure away from it. Like, okay, we're back here again for night 2 of the, you know what I mean? So it's like, and I think, if you just have it for 4 hours, just have 4 hours, 3.5, 4 hours. I think it was cool. Mo was there last year. I was there too. 7 hours. It was Mania in New Jersey. Thanks, Gay. Appreciate it. Ronnie saying, what was the best match of the night? It's a good. Any other questions before we head out, everybody? We can take a few more.
Best match of the night? Go ahead, bro.
I got best match was probably the triple threat. It kept my attention the most.
Yeah.
Though the most engaging and entertaining was Braun and Goldberg, even though it's 2 minutes.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna say the triple threat kept my attention, but then the KO Rollins did bring us all all. So that kind of took it.
Braun and Goldberg for me. I think bell to bell was engaging. And again, that's what Goldberg matches should be like. And that was exactly a Goldberg match, and it made Braun look good, and it worked all together. So I'm cool.
Yeah, I would definitely go with Braun, Goldberg, and the triple threat.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. One more question. I'll be here. I don't know if y'all be here. I'm planning on coming back tomorrow.
I'm down with tomorrow too.
Yeah, cool.
I'm down with tomorrow. Wait, let me get permission from my wife first. Honey, can I come back on Chris's show tomorrow? She gave me a thumbs up, so I'm good. I can come back tomorrow. Yes.
My wife's upstairs. She's like, "What you doing? Fantasy football?" I said, "No. I said, it's not now. It's not." That's
Jody said
later.
good, so Jody's looking forward to it.
No, you cheated on
cool.
me. I was supposed to watch it together.
I cheated on you. I ain't cheated on you to watch WrestleMania. Oh my God. Shots fired. Oh my gosh. I didn't know that you cared to watch WrestleMania with me, baby.
She cooked you a meal.
She cooked you a meal, you sick freak. Right.
You skirt wearing freak.
She cooked you a meal.
I watched that the other day, man. I laughed like it was the first time I had seen it. Like Bobby Heenan was great.
I loved how he would switch back and forth.
Yes, it's not a skirt. It's a kilt.
That was from Rumble '92.
Yeah, when Piper
and Flair.
Rick, yeah.
So when he would side with Flair, he would call it a kilt.
But he didn't. He would call it a skirt.
He would call it a skirt.
Oh my God, hilarious!
Amazing.
Oh man!
All right, anybody got any more questions before we head out? All right, last question, Brian. Did anyone actually get into any of the matches like you would if there was a crowd? That's a good question. No, for me.
No. It's not the same.
Braun Goldberg.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. Because we actually stopped and watched that.
Yeah,
we did.
There was definitely some awe factor to that.
Yeah.
I think it definitely would have been. It definitely would have been better if it was a crowd, especially. It wouldn't have been Braun. So thank you, Roman.
But that shows you we were more invested in the character than an actual match. The match wasn't better at all. To me, that was the worst match out of all of them.
Yeah.
But but because we want Braun to be champion, that's what caught our attention.
Yeah.
So
And the match, and the thing is, and again, it goes back to my point, man, that it's characters, man, because the last moment we had with this was SummerSlam 2016 when Big Brock in 90 seconds, and it wasn't about the match. The match was 90 seconds long.
And y'all was there with me, and y'all had to, like, Luke, you wasn't there. Like, they had to talk me off of a ledge. I was so hot. How do you beat Brock in 90 seconds like that?
Right. Yeah,
man. That was.
Me and Chris were going crazy. I thought we were gonna have to put Armand on watch.
Yeah.
I thought we were gonna have to put Armand on watch. Yeah.
No, but the other way around, because it was us three when the streak was broken too.
Oh,
this one right here was the only one that was.
Yeah.
I still got a picture. I turned around and took a picture of Sean's face. Sean's face was on the floor. The entire B-Dubs was quiet. I'm like the only one. Yes.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it.
But it changed the mood so crazy.
Yeah.
It even diminished Brian winning the title. Like
it did.
Sucked the air out of
the
right.
World.
Exactly.
Absolutely. Well, same bat time, same bat channel tomorrow, 7 p.m.
Yes,
you will see the four of us once again. This is this is the debut episode of.
Let's get it. Hey, can I get one of these, fellas? Can I get one of these?
Too sweet, me.
Too sweet.
All
right, y'all have a good one, man.
All right, man.
Hey, y'all take care, brother.
All right.
Peace.